Okay. Let's move this, move this. Oh shit. And then hold on. Oh, there we go. All right. We did it. It's time. I checked the pantry. It's pretty much time for us to vibe. Well, there certainly could have turned out worse than it did, all thanks to your engineer, I assume. That crazy Uncle Lincoln chap. Crazy uncle. Nurse, wasn't it? Never seen a man run such a tight ship with a few loose screws of his own. That aside, I wish you all wouldn't stand on ceremony with me. I'm at your side now, truly. Must we be so formal? How fortunate indeed to find an unexpected ally in the midst of hostile territory. Hulkenberg had much to say on the fame and accomplishments of both Judah and Rella. I must confess a near total ignorance of modern trends, and those that set them. What about you? The popular opinions of today are lost on me. Hi, Fox. You have 40 minutes of work left? Well, I will be happy to entertain you for those 40 minutes. 'Tis a bitter setback that we've lost the means to break His Highness's curse, yet 'twould serve nothing to wallow in dismay. If only path that remains is slaying Luis, we must seek new strength with zeal renewed. We cannot say mired, chat. Stroll, why are you hanging out over here like a creep? Damn it. After all we did to get into Luis's good graces and secure the formula, does it weigh on you at all that our efforts have been spit in the wind? Nothing is wasted. Yeah. That's the spirit. Know that I'm here for you should you ever start to despair. It's times like this when I'm heartened by Juna's bright positivity. We just met her. Alright, well, I'm assuming that I need to pass the time. Oh, I have to just straight go to bed. What if I don't go to bed? We're in town, so why not make the most of it? I literally can't do anything but bed. This is bullshit. They should allow me to, like, raise my kingly whatever the f. It's fine, I guess. It's fine. Alright. Bed. Time to get some sleep.
Sure.
Good night.
Hi, kitty. What's up? You're finding it hard to sleep? As good a time as any for some reading, I guess.
Oh, good. You're still awake.
It's time for her to read the book with me.
What's the matter?
Can't sleep?
Can't sleep?
Well, that is rather the problem. I'm wide awake. Once we're back tomorrow, I'll sneak the formula back into Luis's room. Even if he suspected us, he'd never work out that we got to the capital and showed it to Rella in a single night. He won't find out about our mission.
I should probably have Juno return any Mogla keys we got on the Chadrias too, just to be safe. I'll give them to her later.
You know, I'm a bit surprised. I thought I was fine doing all that infiltration at Luis's place. Turns out I wasn't. Finally having others who know the truth, and having gotten to see my sister. I didn't realize how exhausted I am. And you personally saved me from danger back there. I'm terribly grateful to you. You're lucky, really. I'll have you know I'm rarely this candid. That's the forbidden text you mentioned in Luis's room, is it? I've seen him reading it from time to time. What's it like? Can I read a bit of it? The prevailing culture of the world is one of freedom in all things. No faith, fealty, or philosophy enforces ideology. All are free to create, and all are free to embrace those creations. This culture's influence spreads throughout the world. It is even said that a song of peace was powerful enough to bring an end to war. Oh, how inspiring. It's hard to imagine that a single song could be so influential.
I was gonna say, this reminds me of, like, I forget what it's called, like the Christmas armistice. Like in one of the world wars, I think it was either during Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, there was like a truce on the battlefield between both sides. And they were able to just vibe. It's like one of those things that like will probably never happen again in our history.
I wonder what the world would be like if a song really could reach all people's hearts, no matter their status or tribe.
LaQuar, thank you so much for the 72 months of support. Thank you so much for supporting the family. It's good to have you with us here today as I explode. I have hiccups.
We Nydia, we're all liars, you know. Everyone told us we were inherently worthless. Just a fact of our birth. So I learned some glamours to make myself at least look valuable.
I thought the whole point of the Nydia was they were like pretty people.
This form, it's all just a fancy disguise, really. A gilded mask for the world to admire.
Do they not look like people?
Or not. No, do forgive me. That was all lies, lies, lies. I don't think it's necessarily a good idea to reveal yourself entirely. But you should always have the freedom to. If these new powers are to give form to my ideals, I want to create a world where we can appreciate each other's freedom.
Oh my gosh, that makes me wonder if the Nydia like actually look like this.
I'll make sure everyone hears that in my songs. No matter what happens.
Jenna and I talked into the night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I'll have Medals Day. Early morning, there's a halo hanging. Oh.
Now, prepare to hear the race's next challenge. Let's find out where our fierce competitors are bound. To recap, the 20 candidates with the current highest approval on the King's Rock will be the only ones to proceed. All others will be disqualified.
There you go, stupid. There you go. You fucked up your bed. Our bed sheets were like everywhere.
I'd say the results of the exhibition are sure to have spread by now. Let's have a look at the standings, shall we? In first place, the undisputed winner, bane of sea monsters and savior of the people, our very own Sanctifex Forden! And the traitor Luis in second, despite not actually being in the race. But in third, we have the warrior monk captain, Master Gidone! Furthermore...
In the end, everyone but Luis is just representing the Sanctus Church.
What's your point? I dare say that's a relief. We'll finally be done with all this chaos. A return to normalcy.
Ha! Normalcy. Funny how it's only the rich who miss how things used to be. But now Count Luis has the people behind him. He'll save the common man.
While this is going, it can be like an audiobook. And I can work on my artwork, because like, I literally started a new sketchbook like on the 18th, and I'm filling it with sketches and stuff because I want to continue to practice, but I haven't done a page for today, so I was like, this is like a perfect time for me to get some sketching in, if you don't mind. I will of course pause it if I have something to add, but
Yes, we're all keeping our ears out for a response from Luis's faction, but we do have one standout who's seen a stunning jump in popularity since the exhibition. The lad responsible for exposing the sins of the Sanctoress Joanna. Valiant human slayer. Yes, it's the young elder.
Right. Wasn't expecting that one. Nameless to famous in a single night. Just like that, he's in the top 20.
Oi, crier man. Where's the windbag? The one what acted all high and mighty over a tiny human head.
Who? Oh, right, that Gladel or something. No sign of him, probably saw the writing on the wall and dropped out.
So it really was all talk then? The disgrace to the Rusum, hiding his inadequacy behind Luis's authority.
But the boy candidate isn't the only one in the spotlight. We've a rising star by the name of Katharina. Some big ideas, that girl. I hear she plans to put a price on every wealthy head if she takes the throne.
And what's wrong with that? If they're sitting on most of the kingdom's money, they can afford to hire a little extra security every day. Let them sweat it out.
Now, here's a surprise.
I'm trying, pardon.
We've got a Mastari candidate still in the running. And my sources say they hail from, well, Verga Island.
A pagan island, eh? But they're filthy barbarians. Besides, nobody could compare to Lord Milo.
The final round
Lord
actually
Milo.
looking pretty diverse. We're just about ready to announce the next leg of the race.
No, he went away. I wasn't ready. That's all I got. Come back. I was throwing you, sir. Oh, there he is.
And that's the bell. Thank you for waiting, ladies and gents. It's time to begin the second round of the tournament for the throne.
Okay, so
First of all, congratulations to the 20 who have won their places on the King's Rock. You are now officially the winners of the first round. Let's give them a hand.
No sign of Luis. Even if he does plan to take over, suppose he's still not eager to play by their rules.
I haven't seen Juna this morning either.
I heard some nobles say she had a job suddenly come up. Better that the audience doesn't see her with us, anyway.
Now, at long last, we are ready to announce their next challenge. This time, the task for the candidates is recovering and offering a divine relic!
What? A relic?
Don't worry, we're happy to explain everything. You'll not want to forget this, so we've arranged for you to hear it from an unforgettable voice. To tell us more, please welcome to the stage our guide, our songstress, the lovely Lady Juna!
The
sudden obligation revealed, I suppose.
Chosen heroes, your next destination is Altaberry Heights, the capital of the Principality of Montario. You are to gather there by the deadline, with a divine relic in hand to offer the Sanctus Church.
How does that hair work, girl? I have questions.
Tragically, there are still heathens in this land who choose to reject Sanctism. They care nothing for salvation. They cling to strange idols, calling them divine relics, believing them gifts from their eldritch gods. But their rituals are unstable, and their relics just primitive magic tools. It is time we put an end to this misguided witchery. Take these relics from the pagan's grasp and bring them to the birthplace of Sanctism, Altaberry Heights in Montario. Please deliver them to their rightful place in God's hands. May all our aspiring heroes be blessed with good fortune and the favor of God. I pray for your success.
Got a real presence before a crowd, doesn't she? Positively plucks at your heart.
Oh. Focus, Iceland, focus.
By the deadline of the second round, Altenbury will begin the festivities for the autumnal Montario Saints' Day. This two-day event kicks off on Saints' Day Eve, with the main celebrations on the day proper.
Ah, shit.
And this year's event will be historic. His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden, will be personally sealing the collection of the pagan relics. To celebrate, the songstress Tuna will be dedicating a ceremonial song. You won't want to miss this, folks. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on my mark, let the second round of the Tournament for the Throne begin!
Well, this sucks.
They're unabashedly ordering them to steal relics from pagan land now. That's plunder. They would steal our very culture.
Oh dear.
That candidate's a Mustari. Small wonder he's so aghast. Forden's stooping to a new low.
New low?
What new low?
This is
By and large, the Mustari are a pagan people. Their relics are cultural touchstones, vital to their hearts and faiths. And Forden's just ordered us to loot them as we please.
But in our case, we won't even know what we're doing until Luis gives the order.
Either way, we're bound for Altenbury. It's further east. We've a long trip ahead of us.
Oh, my shoulder hurts. I don't care if it's the Crown Theocracy. You'd think they'd ask me a little sooner than the morning of.
Still managed to put on a hell of a show for him. Lady Juna, Count Luis has sent for you. And you lot too, I suppose.
I hope he's not mad.
Looks like our first job's come in. These men have me running all over.
These men have me running all over. Alright, well, since he's off the screen, I guess I'm done with my little sketch.
Funny, isn't it? Since the Gladell incident, you've been inseparable from this gang.
Well, one has to keep one's chauffeur in line, don't you think?
Hey, heard you got a gig at the Sanctis Festival? Good on ya!
Thanks. Though I don't know if it's worth celebrating. Seems to me it's to keep Lord Luis in check. Putting me on stage the whole time might keep you from crashing their Saints' Day party.
And if we try anything, they'll use it as an excuse to blacklist you. Just the kind of shite you'd expect from those Sanctist stooges.
You need fear nothing. It is Forden who now stews in his dread. That he seeks the divine relics is common knowledge. But who would simply give up an idol on par with the god's reverence? He has all but commanded that we take it by force. The king's magic ruined his schemes. You humiliated him in the public eye. And in one desperate final grasp for authority, the fool has placed his fate in my hands. Forden's game will soon end. Let us at least give him the finale he deserves.
What are you planning to do?
What are you planning to do?
What? Do you need to hear it repeated? I will give Forden his death.
And what of the king's magic?
You'll see soon enough. For now, you need only follow my orders. Your task is to obtain a certain divine relic on my behalf. The artifact in question is a lance known as Dracodius.
Dracodios.
Draco these
the
nuts.
Draco implies something to do with dragons, I presume?
Suffice to say, the lore behind this particular relic intrigues me. You will acquire it in time for Saints' Day, and bring it to me.
Pretty high stakes, my lord. You sure you want this crop of novices on the job?
Rest assured, my other agents have their own relics I've assigned them to pursue. I've no urgent need for this lance, nor for them, should they fail.
Should they
I'll go along and keep an eye on them, shall I? You can bet that if they try and run off with the relic, I'll put a stop to it.
You certainly are attached to them, aren't you?
Well, it's their first formal assignment in your service, after all. I can be your eyes and ears.
So be it then. You may act accordingly.
So
Aw, Fidelia
where can
doesn't
we
like
find
that
this
he's hanging
fancy
out.
lance?
Find your clues elsewhere. You have nothing further from me. Prove you think as well as you fight. May we both find success in the pursuit of our shared vision.
Well, we're back at the inn. So far, the only thing we know for sure is that it's called the Dracodios. Well, Dragon's Dens. Why not? I guess I'm done with this for now. 1 second. I got a face. Next time I autoplay, maybe I'll pick another character and just try to draw their face. Drawing with the reference constantly disappearing is awful.
All right.
I guess we've got no choice but to go somewhere else and try to gather more information. Let's go. Oi there. Whee!
Proper aces.
Proper aces, chat. The dude's gone. Oh no. The guy that gave me the book has disappeared.
Beg pardon?
It'd be nice if they just told me, but I guess I just need to talk to people. Hey, have you heard of the song Shishuna sing before? People love to talk about her looks, but they're missing the real appeal. Just listen to her, you'll understand. She sings and it's like charging into battle. You can't imagine what kind of life led her to sing the way she does. Nothing you or I can imagine, no sir.
So foolish.
You're that Elda. You've got some nerve. How dare you show your face in front of a believer? You had a Sanctorus executed simply to improve your status, didn't you? Immoral, blasphemous Elda. She was killing children, sir. And not just your filth. Lately, they've been pagans loitering about, despoiling these areas too. Your tainted barbaric tribe shall be punished by his eminence Forded and by God.
Hey there.
Wow, did you hear what he said through all that crap, though, about there being pagans nearby? At least we got something out of his diatribe other than the headache. I wonder if one of them's still around. Let's search. Go away. Okay, so we're looking for Mistari, maybe? If you pledge your support for Jin, then you too could a candidate. Not only that, but the impudent Elda who dared to interrupt my speech. Have you come to interfere again? I'm just passing by.
No.
Even if you are doing anything offensive, your presence here is a distraction. I must gather as many followers as I can, after all. What an obnoxious toad. What is the world coming to if a scuzz bucket like him can be a notable candidate?
Oi.
Oi.
You're not serious.
Oh, I literally can't teleport. That's a choice.
Proper aces.
Proper aces. Hello, I am looking for people.
Dear me.
I'm sorry. No, I don't know anything and I'm busy, so I'll be taking
Wait a second.
Wait, anything's fine, so whatever info you have. You know, for a popular candidate, your information gathering methods are awfully amateur. Did you speak to anyone else before calling out to me? You can't just talk to a couple people and expect to find what you're looking for. Put some legwork, talk to everyone, and don't be picky. But that said, you should choose the place you search carefully. There are plenty of working people too busy to give you the time of day. If it were me, I'd set off for a tavern and ask the patrons relaxing there.
Let's see. Dear me.
To the tavern. Let me fucking teleport. You bastard.
Grand, isn't it?
Let me teleport, please. Hello.
I'm just incredulous.
Excuse me. Oh, it's you two. Why trust me while I'm enjoying a beal? I'm a customer of this tavern. I have no obligation to respond to any unfamiliar fairies. If you want to know something, it's common sense to ask an employee first. You disagree? No, I don't.
I'm just incredulous.
Well, she doesn't like fairies. Good to know.
Huh?
Can I help you? Something tells me you're not here to eat. Ever heard of a divine... I have a question. Not sure I'm the best person to ask about that sort of thing. No, wait. Someone outside was rambling on about that just a bit ago. Had a large mask on. Must have been a Mistari. He seemed awfully bothered about it. Bothered about it? That's our dude. It's Chess Piece Guy.
Okay, so...
Let's head for the Merchant's Bazaar. Chess Piece Guy!
Hey, listen.
I'm coming, Chess Piece Guy! It's it's not Chess Piece Guy. I think it's a chess piece on his head. Is it you?
Hey.
You're a Bastari, right? Are you the only them they were talking about in the tavern? We're trying to learn anything we can about the Divine Lands. Maybe you can fill us in?
You see.
Seek our answers from the chief, not me. He's set to return to the island via ship any moment now. He'll be wearing a mask and carrying a staff, both passed down from generations.
Then...
If that's the case, you better hurry to the Merchant's Bazaar and search for a person in a mask. Chess Piece Guy! Chess Piece Guy! I don't know where, hang on, I don't know where Chess Piece Guy is. Oh, we just have to look. Seabreeze Street?
Hello. All right, then.
Nope, it was not, in fact, Seabreeze Street.
Need a ride?
Need a ride? Merchant's Bazaar? Oh, I can finally talk to that guy who's going to tell me that I f***ed up and didn't...
What is it? All right, then.
Do my bet properly. The gambler's freaking gone. What a cheapskate.
Hey, mister.
He took my money and ran. Yeah, because he was like right here. He actually took my shit and ran off. Young maid. Ooh. Oh my god, there he is, Chess Piece Guy.
Check this out.
Hey, that Mistari over there.
I can't believe this. He would have them all take what they please. This same atrocity all over again. Damn him, and damn his crown theocracy.
He's in quite a state. Though I can hardly blame him, with everyone ordered to ransack his homeland. For now, how to approach him?
The frig is with the hair. Howdy. Hey there, Henry. Welcome in. We're gonna talk to Chess Piece Man with hot pants. Like, seriously though, those pants. I have questions. How do you get that on in the morning, good sir?
Excuse me? Can I ask you something?
Oh, I didn't check the choices. Shit.
What? Never seen a pagan before?
No,
I don't know much about divine relics.
I'm literally an eldest,
but
sir.
I know all too well what it's like to see your homeland threatened.
The divine relics are symbols of our faith. More than that, they are the soul of our culture, our history.
Oh, maybe I can get another face in.
Followers of the old native beliefs worship idols that are known to conduct magic, which they call divine relics. But unlike the igniters of modern times, they are primitive in make and function, and often dangerous.
True.
So said my studies, at least.
Oh, far from it. Divine relics aren't primitive in the least. That's just Sanctus propaganda. Really, it's the opposite. Most of these relics are powerful beyond belief, and igniters are just our crude imitations of them. If you'd ever seen one yourself, you'd know the difference. They don't call them divine for nothing. With powers like that, they might as well have come from the gods.
You're that songstress. Didn't expect to hear all this from you, after what you said for the crowd.
Well, a job's a job. But as I'm sure you're aware, pagans aren't the only ones oppressed by the church.
You really are well informed. And it sounds like you know something of oppression. Did you perhaps come from the Mage Academy?
Details, darling. I've seen abuse of powers before, and I'd rather not see it again.
Now what she said, I'm wondering if that thing on her head is like covering a mask.
The other candidates seem bent on taking relics by any means necessary. But you all seem different.
To be fair, we are looking for one. The only relic we know by name right now is Dracodios.
Dracodios. I thought it was Dracodios, but you know.
The Lance of the Dragon God. So that's why you came up to me. I suppose anyone would want our homeland's greatest treasure. The Lance is no secret we're trying to hide. Truly, I hope mainlanders come by the scores to see it. Our village is on an island in the World Tree's embrace, where the dragon god sleeps. On a clear day, you can see it from this land.
An island across the ocean. You mean Verga Island, then?
The Virgin. The Virgin Islands.
It is a large island in the inland sea. Most of its inhabitants are Mustari, and it remains the only place in the land where sanctism has not taken root.
Oh my gosh, that's what... Well, you know, I guess the name is a metaphor. Because it's untouched by this fucking Sanctus garbage.
I'm not out to abolish sanctism myself. I just don't want everything we believe in to be destroyed.
I love that his, like, little staff looks like a chessboard. It's got, like, the checkers. The checkered pattern.
So that's why you're in this race.
I thought I could change the world. And then I saw the truth. What a fool I was. I've not introduced myself yet, have I? My name is Edeni. Take my advice. Forget about Dracodios. We can't hand it over, and you'll never reach it anyway.
Why is everybody fucking saying the name of this different? I'm just gonna call it Dracodios because Dracodios sounds so... Yeah, Dracodios. We'd never take it by force.
We don't intend to take it by force.
Even if you did, you'll not find any ships that sail there. And that's only the first obstacle in your way. Take my word. It's no place for an outsider. It's time I stopped chasing a fool's dream. I need to face reality. And if you're smart, you'll do the same.
Well, sounds like Dracodios is on Verga Island somewhere. Is there really no ship passage there? This is the biggest port in the kingdom.
'Tis true. His words reminded me. Thanks to both sea currents and cultural tensions, the only merchant ships passing Verga Island embark from Montario.
But Montario's on the other side of the bloody sea. You can't seriously be suggesting we go there first and then loop back to Verga. We'd never make the deadline.
Then let's ballywell conquer this inland sea ourselves. Ha ha ha! Don't worry, chums. I'm on the job.
You worried about Lady Juna? Actually asking this time, not just prodding.
Shut up.
Tell. You still don't trust them, do you?
How can I? We've only known them for a matter of days.
You've known me for like a month.
Look, the whole Gladell mess, you really think they're innocent?
Then let's go with them, yeah? Me and you. You do whatever makes sense to you, Del. You know I'll follow wherever you go.
I was gonna say, like, I thought that they were dogs, but now that I'm looking at Fidelio, his tail feels a little more cat-like. I wonder if he's supposed to be like a Scottish fold or like a little munchkin cat. And that's why he's so small. And then Fidelio's like an actual, like, bigger kitty.
You never could keep your mouth shut, eh?
Like, I was thinking maybe wolf vibes for them, but I think that they're leaning more towards kitty cats. It's like Titus. Oh. It's a boat.
What the?
Wait a second. You're not saying this thing can sail now?
How the... Bro, we were asleep for 5 seconds. When did you do this?
Quite right. While you lot were hobnobbing at old Luis's soiree, I had his run all to myself. And believe you me, I got quite an eyeful. Came away full of ideas. After all, this old girl wasn't designed as a land runner alone. All about modular design, don't you know? Flexible jointage. So I did a bit of tinkering.
But why? We'd not even spoken of the island until moments ago.
Island Schmeiland, milady. Look at the map. What's our shortest route to Montario, eh? A straight shot through the inland sea. Huh.
The man has a point. That never dawned on me.
Besides, I've kept my ears open, what? Here there be monsters and all that rot. You'll need more than a ship for these waters. You'll need a proper sea runner.
This man just casually took our gauntlet runner and turned it into a sea runner. It runs on the sea.
Oh, right. Nearest, you weren't at the exhibition, so you wouldn't know. Forden already killed the big sea monster out there. It had a huge head.
Really? Don't tell me you're making the trip in that.
Kitties.
Why are you two here?
Maybe Fidelia's, or wait, which one's which? Basilio, I think is the name of the bigger one. Maybe Basilio is supposed to be a Maine Coon cat, and Fidelio is supposed to be a Scottish Fold.
Bodyguard duty, Lady Juna. We're along for the ride, especially since you're bound for some remote wild island.
I was gonna say, because if he's supposed to be a Maine Coon, that would like actually explain his like ears being the way that they are and the floofy tail. And the fact that he's just so much bigger than Fidelio, despite being the younger brother.
These poor newcomers are working so hard and you still can't trust them. Or is it me you don't trust?
We're here on Master Luis's orders. I'm sure I don't have to outline the pecking order there. Or do you have a problem with us being around?
Rather, we're running short on beds.
Oh, don't worry. Del doesn't take up as much space as me.
Oh, belt up. Besides, you really expect this rust bucket to survive a night at sea?
If you don't like it, leave. Nobody's forcing you to come.
I love Heisman.
Looks like we're crewmates then. Not unlike a sea voyage for a bit of fun, yeah?
Wag wag. His personality would also be very, like, is also in line with a Maine Coon, because Maine Coons are actually way more dog-like as a breed. So if they're both cats, him being a Maine Coon would make a bit more sense. Because of their size, they have a tendency to be less timid and skittish. Like, obviously, you can probably find a skittish Maine Coon, but it's not as much in their nature as, like, with other cats, just because of the sheer size of them.
This is a fine mess. Wasn't expecting them along. What do you think their angle is?
It's probably to guard Juna. They're big on sailing.
To guard Juna, like they said. I think they still want to keep an eye on us, though. Especially since the Gladell business.
Suppose that's that, eh? I'll do a last check on her amphibials, make sure she's shipshape. Give me a shout when you're ready.
I like how our pilot just does not give a shit. He's like, yeah, no, we're fine. All right.
Well met. Now what am I to do?
The gambling guy's gone. Foog. All right, let's check the rock. Because I don't know when they're gonna let me see the rock again.
What if?
Also, the magla around the rock is orange instead of blue.
Isn't that?
Seems like the bigger the candidate's face on the rock, the more qualified they are to be king. Ah, we're on the rock. I don't see it, but I'm assuming we are on the rock. Oh, Rella's on the rock. Interesting.
Yep.
Now what am I
At
to
least
do?
we know where we stand. Youngman! Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna save here, and then we're gonna save on the second slot, just in case I find myself stuck on the Gauntlet Runner journey, but I should be okay. In theory. We will pray.
Alright then.
Alright. Let's... Actually, hold on. Let me make sure that I'm good on groceries, because I think now that we have a new party member, we'll probably be able to make more things. Oh, shit.
What's this? Yeah. Thank you.
Let's hold this then. I'm stuck. I need to wait for Water's Day. I want another archetype ring thingy. I guess we're okay. We're fine. We're fine. It's fine. It's all fine.
Wonderful.
Wunderbar. Jagdmein. Jagdmein. Young man. Alright. How do I... Oh, here you are.
Ready to depart?
Time to weigh anchor already. You're not forgetting anything, are you? I'm good. I just got a hold of a chart with the route. We're all set for a trip to Virga Island. Now then, let's set sail for new lands. Alright.
Virga Island is this spot right here. Wonder how many days away it is.
I wonder if these, like... I see a problem.
Here's where we are now.
So, like, I think what's gonna happen is we're gonna get to here. And then... Because there's a whirlpool right here. It looks like maybe they're gonna make us freaking take a path. These look like paths now that we're, like, actually out here. So I can't help but wonder if...
Hold on.
If that's what's gonna end up being the case.
This place here.
Oh.
The region's currents are a high pain, my girl. We must go around and across and let them lest they carry us off course. By my reckoning, it'll take us 4 days and 3 nights, give or take. 3 nights at sea, huh? I hope Stroll can handle it. With Juna and her 2 thorns at our side, tensions may be high. Well, nothing to do but move forward.
Tally-ho then.
Jolly good. Rest assured, I'll get us through these waves to Virga Island, gently as can be.
Tis actually moving. A fine effort.
Was it ever in doubt? You're the master at the helm, my dear.
Virga Island, eh?
Yeah, no, our boat's sick.
Well, I can say it's wholly foreign to me.
Tis a land within an archipelago where many Mustari live. I've heard their faith involves a special maiden of some kind.
How have they managed to avoid the church's influence? I doubt they've the manpower or arms to fend off the crown theocracy.
There's something there that could overturn history, as the Sanctists tell it. Something so damning they couldn't even afford their soldiers seeing it. So the rumors say, at least. Might just be a conspiracy theory.
As for this dragon god's lance, we shall need to negotiate.
If negotiations are even on the table.
Ugh, why all the fuss? Just kill him and take it.
Nothing else works, yeah. Keep it simple.
It's always kill, kill, kill with you two.
Nay, Lord Luis's orders. Don't need to tell you, do I?
Yet you'd impugn Count Luis's reputation with wanton massacre. Simple, was it?
Ugh, give it a rest. Are we there yet?
Hard to talk
They're
strategy
cats.
with those two hanging around.
He did this. And they're like, kill it. Just kill it. Actually cats.
Ladies and gentlemen, feast your ears on this. The elder boy candidate seems to have crossed the channel to the island. On a gauntlet runner too.
Is he all right? They say the waters are clear amongst us now, but...
If he made it, that means my husband can go out fishing again, doesn't it?
I have to say, I expected at least one daredevil to try plowing straight through the inner sea, but I never thought it'd be that boy.
That's the same lad who exposed that lady from Martira, isn't it? He's not bad.
But Virga Island's infamous people, treacherous. Even the crown theocracy struggled with them for years. So how will this shake out? The festivities have just begun.
I added a
The
few.
gauntlet runner takes to the water in its new form, setting out to the wide open sea. Their destination, Virga Island, an enigmatic foreign land that not even the long arm of Sanctism can reach. Not all present now would count themselves as allies.
I think people are
Would
still...
this prove difficult, or something else entirely?
Does that mean we're no longer hated? I think there's still a bunch of racists who think we're the spawn of Satan, but you know.
Nura speaking.
Nurse's voice is echoing out of the runner phone. Highsmith's got his fishing gear laid out on the deck. If you're keen on learning, ask him. Can't promise I'll stop if you'd slip overboard though, so be careful. While at sea, Heisme sometimes leaves fishing gear on deck, which you can use to fish. Any fish you catch can be used as ingredients when cooking. 3 days until we arrive at Virga Island. Okay, so now it's a matter of who do I want to hang out with. Alright, so I need to get, like I said, I'm doing like a daily thing where I fill up a thing in my sketchbook. I only have one face. I think I have room for like at least 3 more. Maybe more if I'm... So I'm gonna take some time to like actually sketch someone. So who am I sketching? Am I sketching Stroll? Am I sketching Fidelio? Are we sketching Hulkenberg? Let's see. I can sketch Gallica. I can literally sketch anyone on my follows list, and then Fidelio and Basilio. Analog art, yeah. This is like, I need to say it. I have been a character illustrator for over a decade. I have not touched traditional art in over a decade. And can I talk about the fact that even if I'm struggling with it, the amount of it, like, just, if you want to get into art, start with and continue to use traditional media, even if it's just a pencil and like paper, like just even if that's all you can do, like learn the basics on traditional media, because the amount I've improved even in my digital art from just doing things without like the transform tool and like, you know, the undo tool and everything. Too late, already got a tablet. Well, you can obviously like work digitally. It's just, you know, get yourself a pencil and some paper. Because the amount of practice that you will get in training your brain on how to like actually do the fundamentals, because that's the thing, is I haven't actually been doing the fundamentals all that much in my artwork, because if something looks off, I can just like lasso it and move it or like transform it and it looks fine. And so over time what that's done is it's forced me to not rely on the fundamentals. And so like when I do digital art now, I'm doing things so much faster. I know fun, I don't know dimentals. Also, hi Rental, welcome in. Let me think, who do I want? Who do I want to draw? I mean, I guess I could draw Fidelio because like he doesn't show up.
Seriously.
Oh, I guess that's the face we're getting. I'm gonna draw this little bastard. Because when am I gonna actually be able to sit and like draw him? I don't know, maybe he's gonna join the team. Who knows? But like, when the f am I gonna be able to draw him later? So let's draw a circle. And then let's see. Yeah, that looks about right. But have you been doing, Rental? I have just been going through this game. Yeah, it looks like he's a little bit more straight on. Meow. I hope you've been doing well. I was going to say I don't know what the last thing you heard of is for here, but my roommate has a kitty cat, so I have 2 cats now. Could you sketch the totally not Sid? Yeah, I could do that. We'll do that. I'm gonna sketch one face and then I'm gonna do another day on the Gauntlet Runner and I'll do another one. Luckily, he's on my followers list, so I can literally just like do it from there. All right, and then it looks like he's got like a thinner neck. What is this like? He's got like a little inner tube on his neck here. I'm not gonna worry about that. He's just gonna be a face, otherwise we might be here for a minute. Is Laka not being overly territorial? She has been. But it's gone from like her being an ass and like growling and swatting to her, like swatting Moxie, to just kind of sort of like, she's like indifferent. And it's sad because Moxie really wants to be her friend. Moxie really wants to play with her. Then my cat is just like, that thing sure is a thing. Okay, and then I guess I can match his, we can match his facial expression. God, I need some fucking mechanical pencils. Holy. You've been mostly good. Trying to avoid the winter blues this year has been hard, but getting back up there, that's good. You enjoy watching me do art? I'm sorry that I can't, like, I can't, like, show y'all what I'm doing. How am I? I'm doing okay. I'm in Rhode Island. Got a roommate. We might be getting another roommate just to kind of help with the bills, but I think she's probably gonna keep more to herself. But yeah, so I have like 2 fish tanks that I'm also taking care of. I have 2 fish tanks, 2 cats, a roommate, and I moved states. Hi, kitty. Okay, so his head, so like right here, yeah, and then the silhouette is kind of like, from the base of the neck. I've made it too long. Duke. There we go. And then bang, and then bangs. How did you end up getting the fish? So my roommate's mom, this is how we got the cat too. My roommate's mom moved states and we were supposed to be holding the fish for her and the cat. And she said that she was gonna come back to get them. She might still grab the fish, but like, and stuff like within the year. But with the cat, Moxie is not fixed. And Masa really loves his cat. And so I was just sitting there like, if I have to pay money to get this cat fixed, that's our cat. And so, he okayed it with his mom, and so we have plans to get Moxie fixed, and we just have a cat now. We just have cat numero dos. She's a sweetheart though, like that's not like even a problem. And like, I think he was genuinely missing, cause she was the family cat, right? But it was literally just him, his mom, and then a cat and a dog. And he just really missed his cat. And so whenever we got the cat, I was like, we're gonna end up with this cat. I could feel it in my fucking bones that we were gonna end up with this cat. And I was really attached to her too, so like, I ended up really attached to her too, so it ended up working out. Hi, kitty. She's like, but you love me the most, right? Yes, I love you the most. Of course. I wouldn't get rid of you. Somebody came before, like, can the cat not move state without getting fixed? I mean, they can. I think. I don't think it's a smart idea if you're taking them, like, Because the thing about a cat, like especially female cats, is when they're in heat, if she goes in heat on the road and like she stops for whatever reason, the cat might bolt because the cat is gonna go looking for, you know, some other cat. And I think that that's the most terrifying thing, is like losing an animal on the road. I think that it was just a matter of, but I think it's just a matter of, I don't think Europeans understand how big the United States is. I was talking about this earlier, is that like a lot of Europeans go, well, Americans aren't well traveled. They never travel outside of America, like hardly ever. Like they only ever stay in America, and if they like travel in America, they literally only travel to other parts of America. And I was just, I don't think people understand that it's not like Europe, where if you live in like England or something and you're like, I want to go to Paris. I don't know how long of a trip, what is that, like a day of driving? Or like I don't even know. Like I genuinely can't fathom that. And then, but like if I say I want, like I'm in Rhode Island right now. If we were to drive, it would have taken a whole week of nonstop driving. And that's if we were driving for like 18 hours a day. I don't think people understand how big America is. And like, it's like, yeah, no, I see it on the map. No. For context, let me explain context here. Whenever I went to college, this is in Houston. This is one city. Houston, Texas. I would have to wake up super early and we would have to leave at like 6 or 7 in the morning. So that way I could get to school by 8. Like we would leave at 6 o'clock because if we got lucky, it would only be an hour drive. There would be no traffic like on the HOV, the high occupancy vehicle lane. There would be no traffic on there, and we would just make it straight through with no traffic. And it took me an hour, 1 hour in a car, going like whatever 70, 80, 90 miles per hour. Somebody convert that to kilometers, and it took me an hour every day to get to school. If there was traffic, it took 2 hours. So like, I think it's the idea of having to travel for that long with a pet that I fully understand. That like traveling across the country with your pets, it's not like traveling across the country in Europe. It is what miles different. Even though it's big, your governments have no rights to deny you walkable cities. These are two different things. I would love for my cities to be more walkable. In fact, I feel like we do have good walkable cities in America in certain areas. But that doesn't change the surface area. Like, this is irrelevant. This is irrelevant because even if our cities became more walkable, driving from point A to point B is still gonna be just as long. It's still gonna be just as long, so this is a moot point. Just because we make walkable cities isn't gonna change the distance between Rhode Island and wherever the fuck she ended up. I don't remember. Like, it's still gonna be a really long drive. That was so random. I'm just talking about how like it's about the distance and then walkable city. No, that's not. It's the standard in the Netherlands. My city council arranged for children's parks every few blocks. That's so fantastic, but I don't understand how this has anything to do with the topic at hand. Like, let's say it takes like a day to drive from one point to another point. Having more parks isn't going to change the fact that it takes one day to get from one point to another point. I think that that's where you're losing me here. Like, I fully agree. I think that we should have better infrastructure in a lot of our cities, especially bigger cities. Doesn't change the fact that she didn't want to take this poor cat, like, on this long drive. And I fully understand and respect that, and we're perfectly okay with having this cat. If it's more walkable, I still will drive because work would be 1 hour by car, and I will not walk 3 hours. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's perfectly fine to want those things, but I'm not talking about the infrastructure. I'm talking about the sheer distance from certain points to, like, other points. Like, it's very much a different situation. He's doing, like, an eyebrow raise, and I didn't realize. Well, no, he's not. He's just looking like that. I guess I'll just... My Fidelio looks very tired. He looks very tired and very pissed off. There we go. You know what sucks is y'all aren't actually gonna be able to see this very well because, like, I draw very lightly. There we go. Alright, well, he's done. Oh, wait, I need to do the... There we go. I did it. From a lot of Americans I talk to, if you don't drive, you're not getting or doing anything. I disagree. I've had jobs that were literally, I could walk or, like, take the bus. Like, because the fare wasn't going to be that much. I know you can't see it, but there. I have two faces. It's time for us to continue. Yeah, I didn't mean that it was, like, a matter of, like, taking a stab at Europe. It's just that when anybody from Europe says that Americans aren't well-traveled, or, like, say, well, why can't you just go from here to here? It's very hard to explain that the sheer distance, it's so difficult. Like, it is so difficult to try and to put into perspective the sheer distance, because I thought that Europe was huge as a kid, because I was looking at it from the mentality of, like, oh, well, Europe, that's like America, right? Like, so Europe has, like, all of these countries, and even if these countries are the size of the states, like, that's like a whole, like, wonderland. That's so big. And then I hear something like, oh yeah, I traveled from this country to this country and it only took me 4 hours. And it's like, when I lived in Texas, I could drive for 4 hours and still be in Texas. I could drive for 6 hours and still be in Texas. I could drive for 9 hours and still be in Texas. Depending on where I started and where I was going. Like, I could not fathom how small Europe actually is for a long time. In America, you're driving 4 hours and you're in the same state. Yeah, for a lot of them. That's not to say that every state is like that. Rhode Island's pretty small. Like, I think that if you drive for an hour in Rhode Island, you'd be out of Rhode Island. So, it's not every state, but there's definitely a lot. It's so big. You can walk the length of Luxembourg in a day, yeah. I definitely do appreciate that here in Rhode Island, there are a lot of areas because there's Brown University. So there are walkable areas. I've, like, gone, and if you're around Brown University, you can literally just park your car somewhere, get out, walk, and, like, you know, just enjoy things instead of just being in the car all the time. And a lot of states do have that, but I do understand that we also do have, like, the exact opposite, where you don't really want to be walking in Houston. Like, you really don't want to be walking in Houston, especially not alone at night. Like, you get in your car, you drive home, you get out of car, you go into the thing. Like, and you really only want to be walking to and from your car if you're going out to a place. Luxembourg as well, I hear it's pretty. Yeah, I've heard all of Europe is very pretty. Most of Europe is pretty. I was like, nobody come for me. But I hear that a lot of just Europe in general is really pretty. Like, I have a lot of places that I want to go to before I die. Like, I really want to go see Ireland. I really want to see the Netherlands too. Like, I was gonna say, Reynolds really like put me onto the idea of like actually visiting the Netherlands because it sounds very pretty. But I'm not really, as somebody who's like been to big cities and stuff, I'm not very interested in visiting big cities. I want to just visit, you know, chill places. Like, as somebody who was born in one of the biggest cities and then raised in literally like the third biggest city in America, I'm kind of over big cities. Like, I've just had a lot of fun in Rhode Island because even though it's technically still a city, it's smaller, and I'm thinking smaller is just better. When have I ever made the Netherlands sound pretty? I don't know. You talk about your walk. You used to talk about your walks a lot, and it sounded really nice. like you would occasionally like mention things that you see on your walks, and it just sounded nice. Oh, you want me to shit on your home? So the cat boy doesn't like me. That's great. I can cook. Hold on. Yeah, let's cook. I can make cursed love ballad. I'm assuming this is Judah. Sweeter than poison. Secret of secret. Oh, her stuff is MP. Hold on. I want... Hello. Well, I guess we'll make this because it's the only thing we can make. Oops.
Okay, so...
I think that's the Just Judah recommends. Okay, let me go call her.
Got a second?
Now, the most important thing we have to consider is who will be partaking in our meal. What are they like? What are their tastes? All of this matters. I appreciate Juna's artistic approach to cooking. First, you need to visualize the meal. Then you pick the ingredients that look like they'll get you there. Intuition is... Oh no, girl. Don't get me wrong. I do have a lot of intuition in the cooking, in the kitchen. Just because I've been cooking for a good portion of my life. Now, more than 2/3 of my life, pretty much. But I still, if I want to make something, I at least start with a recipe, you know what I mean? If I'm gonna change things, if I'm gonna intuit things about a dish, I usually at least start with a recipe and go, well, I don't have that, or I don't have enough of that, I'm gonna sub this thing. Like, I don't know if you should just start with intuition. I picked out the ingredients of Judah. The Netherlands is a good place to live, but the entire place is so flat. Your bicycle is your life. That sounds nice, though, actually. I can't ride a bike to save my life, but I feel like, you know, having a lot of flat land means hiking must be nice. Wow, if this tastes as good as it smells, won't that be just amazing? Yes, that's definitely going in there. Plus, like, if it's flat, I feel like as you get older, I know, one of my, like, really old uncles can't hike as much anymore because of, like, the unsteady terrain. Like, it really messes with his ankles and his knees if, like, he has to basically explode. So, like, having a lot of, like, flat areas would still allow you to go on nice long walks and, like, not have to worry about rolling your ankle or something like that, at least. Hiking is not that exciting here, say for Limburg. The Belgian border is quite close to where you live. Wow, this tastes as good as if it's. I can't read. If this tastes as good as it smells, won't that be just amazing? Yes, that's definitely going in there. Ma'am, you can't just. Don't underestimate texture. These little blobs are cute, and these, look at how they shine. Ma'am. I don't know if this is a good idea. Now that our ingredients are carefully selected, we move on to the main phase, preparation. This woman is sitting here and making me do the cooking. You can cook anything as long as you believe. Come on, I'm right behind you. So if it tastes like ash, she's gonna blame me. Got it. Food can tell if you're worried, you know. Put your positive intentions into it, and it's bound to show up in the end. It's smelling great already. This girl was like, anything you cook is gonna taste really good so long as you put in a lot of love. Damn. Wow, what a combination of bold and delicate flavors. I'll call it the cursed love ballad. Considering the feeling we put into it, it's bound to move the heart of whoever eats it. Why is it cursed? Okay. Yay, we cooked.
Let's not.
Let's not, she said. Alright, fine. I need wisdom. So I might as well hang out with Hulkenberg right now. But I guess you come at the perfect moment. I was just thinking I'd ponder some battle strategies over my game board. An abstract game of military tactics, you see. Care to indulge around? No. I always lose. Yeah, sure. Tulip fields aren't that common in the Netherlands. Not that they're not grown here, but they're sold in larger masses than grown. Then let us begin. I shall give and expect no quarter, shall we?
So
Please.
that's your game.
I believe I see your intentions now, so in turn, I will. Hulkenberg used 2 pieces to flank me. My pieces are surrounded. You sought to pursue the enemy in front of you and allowed yourself to be flanked by their allies as a result.
What should we do?
You're encircled by my pieces to both your left and right. Charge a single point.
All right.
I think that I... Shrewd, you've deduced that my forces had to be spread thin to surround you. By finding the weakest point in enemy's line, you may overcome any disadvantage in positioning. I pointed out an effective move. I feel like I cheated. I'm pretty sure that I had to reload, and so I didn't redo that.
All right.
Whatever, I got 4 wisdom. Gimme. I'm almost smart.
So,
you are now fully aware that the importance of maintaining proper formations in battle, correct? Now then, make your next move. I was gonna say, I think it's okay for, like, certain flowers to not be common everywhere. You gotta worry about the ecosystem. I was gonna say, you don't want it to end up like here where certain like invasive species have just like taken over and like decimated certain populations of flowers. There are some windmills to be found. Many of them are more of a novelty, though most of them are still in use. That's good. Hulkenberg and I dueled on the board for a while.
As the sun dips below the horizon and the stars begin to reflect off the water's surface, the gauntlet runner reaches the shore. Lurking below the surface, in the black and fathomless deep, are the eager eyes of predatory hunters. But the party, safe inside their gauntlet runner, relaxes from the burdens of their voyage, gazing out over calm waters.
What's up? We will arrive 3 days from now. She's so cute. We're being watched, so be careful with what you say. Alright, so we can do imagination, imagination. Let's see. Nura says, I don't anticipate any more attacks like we'd see on land, but you never know. It'd be best to keep the emergency lights on just in case. Though let's be honest, no run-of-the-mill monster could possibly capsize my Sea Runner. LOL!
Got it.
Fidelia says, if you think I'm gonna take my eyes off you just because it's past sundown, think again. You want to try something? Go ahead, see what happens. Count Luis will be asking me to justify myself, we clear? Sir, I'm just trying to live my life. Hey Basilio, how's it going? I admit, I was half thinking this dingy little gauntlet runner was gonna sink any second, but you did a decent job running today. And out of all the candidates runners, this one's pretty fast for what it is, yeah? Not that I'd have set foot on it without Lady Juna being here. Alright, and I think I need imagination. I do. So, alright, we have 3 choices for imagination. We can hang out with Hulkenberg, we can hang out with Juna, or we can hang out with Stroll. Who are we hanging out with? Oh, hang on, I need a bug. I got a Dream Eater bug. I kind of want to hang out with Juna because she's the newest. You're going to do the dishes before sleeping, but you're crashing hard. You're going to brush your teeth and hit the hay. You have a good rest of the day. Alright, D Rental, thanks for swinging in. I hope you enjoyed what you saw, even though, like, this is just insert Atlas game here. I think I'm going to hang out with Juna. Just because I haven't hung out with Juna yet. So I kind of want to hang out with Juna.
Oh my.
Oh my. For those of you who don't know, Juna's voice actor is, if you play Final Fantasy XIV, she's Reen. Slash, well, I don't want to say slash Minfilia, but like, she's Reen. Bye. Bye, Randall. Bye. Take care. You look so grumpy, child. My cat just sat up. Well, don't look cute now. That thing over there is her carrier. She likes to lay in it sometimes, and I encourage this because if we have to take her to the vet, like, all we have to do is like ask somebody, like one of Masa's friends, to like come over, and like if somebody opens the door, it'll like scare her into the carrier, and I can just zip it up. I'm so bored. I'm just not in the mood, just saying. It sure would be nice to have someone to talk to. Hello! We will talk to Juna. Because we haven't talked to Juna. Hey girl, what's up? So you have to find the Mistari tribe's divine relic. Isn't that fabulous? Calling this an absurd demand would be an understatement. But I must admit, if we can't handle this, then Luis will never acknowledge us. We absolutely must succeed. We could do this with you.
Yeah.
As long as you're with us, we could do it. Oh, of course, but don't forget, we're also relying on you to lead. You better do right by us. I'm just happy to have this opportunity to fight alongside you. Living under Luis's foot was a lonely place to be, you know. I've held my ground thus far, though if I'm honest, I was scared the whole time. I had to talk myself into keeping a stiff upper lip, so to say. But being past that, I feel more hope than I ever had. I'm not alone anymore, and I have faith that we'll save the prince. I felt my imagination increase as Juna and I talked about things to come.
All right.
Holy 6 imagination. I guess we're talking to Juna all the time then, holy. Staying up late is terrible for your skin, but seeing as we're already at it, why don't we chat a bit longer? Juna actually just... Juna and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
What's up, Kitty? How you doing, Kitty? Oh, it's Idols Day. It's poop day. We can finally take a poop.
Oh, goodness.
This mugginess is my worst enemy. I don't mind the ocean, but being at sea makes my hair 10 times harder to manage.
Sure.
I know exactly what you mean. The salty air makes it so much worse. Hey, Hulkenberg, what do you do with your hair at sea?
Yes.
I find that the sweat built up by swinging a weapon quickly relieves one's concern over such trifling matters. Okay, Power. Speaking of wood, do you care to spar, Juna? Oh, I don't think so. I'm quite the wrong person for that, in fact. But I'll tell you what, if I find anyone to help comb out these knots, I'll see if I can't find you a sparring partner. Got no hair that long. My hair isn't even that long. And like... it's already so unmanageable if I let it get tangled. They say the island is barbaric, but I wonder it'll really be like. Alright, we can cook. Oh, hi, buddy. You got a pretty good kitchen in here. Not as nice as Luis's, but I'm sure I could still get a halfway decent meal going. We've got a cook in our midst. I think I smell another party member. Yeah, let's cook. I don't know what to cook. But I'm missing a Lord of the Lake and white peach turnip. I need monster bone. Oh, hold on. Idle's day. Let me check the pantry. Let's check the pantry and then let's poop.
This is...
That is not what I wanted, but alright. Alright. Yes, let's use the toilet. Yay! Extra Luke. Let's cook. Is there anything that I don't have? No. Then I guess I'm not cooking today. That sucks. I have book. Oh. Hello, ma'am. Found these cramps, sleeping, or agents amusing at first, but the novelty wears off fast. I keep hearing things at night too, and I don't know what it is. Aww. I guess I can read. I need eloquence, imagination, wisdom, and courage, but the Colosseum increases my courage, so I think that I want either wisdom, eloquence, or imagination, if I can. Ah, everything's finished. Top secret poetry, do not read. Hold on. Probably something Judah wrote herself. It says not to read it, but don't that just make you want to look inside more? If I read it, I may gain more courage. Shall we spend some time reading the book? I should. Apparently there's a reward for reading every book. Like there's an achievement, so I might as well. Sure, let's read, I suppose. Clusters of cryptic phrases and abstract drawings fill the pages. Was this written in some sort of trance? The difference between the moonlit and starlight, the difference between me and you, the difference between love and romance, inquiries like these flood the pages. I don't know why, but reading through this has got me to cold sweat, shivers running down my spine. Well, we can certainly say the artistic expression is a serious business for Judah. I feel like glimpsing Judah's raw creative passion has increased my courage. Oh, so I just gay. Jesus, Judah's stuff is cracked. I'm like actually gonna hit rank 4. Alright.
Come look at this.
Ahoy, you lot aren't going to believe the view I'm seeing outside. I'm hitting the brakes. Oh, I forgot to, I need to...
The gauntlet runner
I need to draw
halts at a
Nuris.
sandy hollow that suddenly arises from the sea. The towering seawall. It is not an island or a reef, but a mass of sand expanding below sea level. There is no sign of a water flow. There are many places in Oceania where the laws of nature fail, but here it is especially evident. The surface drops as though it were gouged out. Still, best not to be distracted by the spectacular. Monsters roam the deep, and tales of people being dragged below are not uncommon.
Ooh. Pretty.
Incredible!
Wow, the sea's been split in two and we're standing on the sea floor. This is what Magla anomalies are capable of. It's the same principle that maintains the water sphere in Brilhaven, but by Jove, this is on a whole other level entirely.
Boy.
Del, are you sure about all this? This water ain't about to come down on us, is it? I was gonna say, they must be scared of water. They must be cats. You can't want to go back to the rudder?
Hey.
Maybe you better return to the rudder? Nope, I'm fine, really. Someone's got to keep an eye on you lot after all. Look, there's fish swimming in the wall of water. I've never seen such shiny fish.
Huh?
Hulkenberg, what are you doing?
Enough.
You're not thinking of spearfishing through the seawall, are you? I was barely considering how I would secure today's allotment of rations. She'd eat these weird-looking fish without a second thought. I suspect that weird luminescence is a defense mechanism. They gather together in the depths and shine to ward off predators. So weaklings that they are, they travel together in a group. Who does that remind you of? Must you sling barbs at every opportunity? It's exhausting. Besides, it's only natural for those lower on the food chain to seek advantages that compensate for weaknesses.
Huh?
I say, those shining scales would work as excellent dyes. Hulkenberg, my girl, be sure to catch some extra. I'll need a few specimens to dissect.
As well.
As you wish. I shall catch enough that we should all dine well. I'd rather you didn't. The supplies we receive in town are more than meet our needs. Besides, the sky looks ominous. A storm likely approaches.
I see.
If that's the consensus, then let us head back. I feel not the least bit of regret, I assure you.
Let's go.
He's got a point. The seawall might even collapse in the rain, and I'd rather not stay to find out. Catching sight of the unexpected view has brought in my wisdom.
All right.
Woo! Not quite. Dang it.
Here.
And here you go, lad. A drawing of the seawall. I made sure that the glowing fish were depicted as true to life as my hand allows. Yay! I decided to keep a souvenir of our journey.
As the water sparkling in the setting sun begins to lose the light shimmer, the gauntlet runner reaches the calm surface of the reef. Yet the day draws to an end, and all are left to wonder how to spend the evening hours.
Night.
What terrible rain. Twill be a storm soon enough. Can this vessel withstand it?
It's doing better than me, at least. Suppose we do owe Forden, if only because he handled that sea monster. Closure, etc.
Did we hit a rock out there or something? Back in a mo, I'll go sneak a look outside.
Those fool brothers are still abed, even in this tempest. Bloody Parapus. Almost makes one envy them.
Right, I heard. You aren't too fond of the Parapus. They both had horrible upbringings, those two. But they really do have kind hearts behind the glares. They've risked their lives for mine countless times. One time, I asked what I could do to repay them, and they came over all red-faced. We'd like to hear you sing, Lady Juna. Your voice is awful pretty, Lady Juna.
Is this a joke to you? You think an outcast Ujief is in no position to speak ill of the Paripus?
Heismate, you're really cool. Don't be the racist of the group. Like, that... I'm oppressed too. Fuck those guys. I'm oppressed too. He actually said I'm dying.
What? No, I didn't mean...
Bloody hell, how does anyone sleep on this old bucket? You feel that shaking earlier? Huh? Could cut the air in here with a knife. What were you two on about?
How to get the lands. Tomorrow's supper.
About how we'll get that lance. Oh, conspiring while we're asleep, eh?
We don't have to keep dancing around it, do we, Del? Why can't we be straight with them? Just come out with it, yeah? Tell him you still ain't sure that stuff with Glodell was on the level.
Alright, Holkina, well, don't give us away.
If even we're suspicious, there's no way Lord Luis hasn't worked it out already. Not that it matters to me, anyway. Still, I had to make sure. See for myself whether Lady Juna is on our side or not.
Come on, you two.
Oh dear.
Ah! Something's out there! Look outside! It's a monster! A great briny beast! Everyone to the deck! Quick!
What? I thought... What?
What's happening?
What's happening?
Oh, crap.
Had to head to the deck once you're prepared. I didn't draw yet. Hold on. It's freaking Idol's Day. It's not very idle of you, game. Well, I hope you like this music because I need to take a second to draw Nuris. And then you guys get to tell me who I'm drawing next for today. God, it sucks because like I'll take a look at it and like I'll know exactly what I would want to do, like with the transform tool to like fix my features. Okay, and I am using walnut brown for this page. So let's draw Nurus. He can fit over here. I can probably fit like 6 faces on this page. I'll come down here just in case. We'll do circle. He's more of a like 3/4 view, it looks like. So let's do this. Hi kitty, what's up? Okie dokie. Okay. Alright, and then he's got wee angry eyes. He's got a very thin nose, this one. Alright, and then I'm not sure what these like Yu-Gi-Oh ass fucking things under his eyes are, but we will do the thing. So he's got a very pronounced that, and then we'll do 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, boof. He's got a very thin nose. Perhaps a little too thin. Alright, and then his fucking hair goes into his sideburns. Why does his hair go into his sideburns like that? Alright. Alright, and then from there to there, there to there. So his chin is about right here. There we go. I'm actually very confident with this one. And from here, he got a 5 head. Alright. I feel like my Nurus looks a little more manly. Maybe he'll even out when I put glasses on him. I feel like I went a little too strong on the jawline for Nurus. Let's put the glasses on him and see if that helps. Okay, and so we want circle. And then circle. Yeah, that helped out. That helped even it out a little bit. Alright. And then I'm gonna do his big coat just because he looks a little weird without it. There we go. And then I can just do this. There we go. Alright, there. I finished hers. That was a lot faster. I think it's because last time I was doing this, last time I was drawing, I was trying to have a conversation. So I got a little distracted. But no, I actually like the way he came out. So I'm not mad. Alright, so let's put that down. And let's deal with the giant sea monster, I suppose.
Let's not.
I'd prefer not to die on the toilet. Could you imagine if you forgot to do idle status poop? Alright, I think I'm good.
What now?
Let's just go.
Oh, come on.
Where am I going? Where's the bridge?
Oh, come.
Where am I? Where do you want me to go?
No way.
Did they say Forden defeated the monster? Here it is carousing through a stormy sea. I can't believe Forden left it here. Forden actually lied. How do I get the... Where's the way out? Where do they want me to go?
Alright then.
Chat, I'm lost. Oh.
Go.
Oh, no, I see where I need to go. Okay, never mind. I see. I am in seeing. I didn't see the... Haha. Oh, animate! Oh, not the tentacles. Not the tentacles. Oh no!
What the hell are you doing? This is supposed to be you helping those in need.
Yes.
Help.
Thank you, Kitty Man.
Hurry!
You alright, still?
You realize this changes nothing. We're still...
Yeah. Oh. Is that human?
Is that a human?
Great.
Don't charge straight at it. We've got the arms. We'll clear him out of the way.
Got it. If we don't kill the thing, we're all sunk.
Don't get used to it.
Go, Kitty Man, go!
Yeah! Come on over there!
Now's our chance.
So nice, so lovely. Oh, I hate it here.
We'll
Hello.
slice up some more of the bastard's legs, stick to the body, and take out what limbs you can. I don't know about you, but I'm not dying today. Let's get this over with.
If this keeps up, the runner's wrecked. Can we get those giant legs off us?
To switch out party members during battle, press L1 to access the order view, then select party. Switching members consumes 1 turn icon. Alright, well we will not be doing that.
Then again, forward! Face me! There's I need, on me, we go together!
Hold nothing back!
That helped.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Merchant!
I love them.
Burn!
I'll give you the performance of a lifetime. I call upon a royal soul. Gale!
We'll figure it out. It's probably electricity, unfortunately. Ow! Why is it so rude?
Come!
Oh, we do have Kandara.
Oh, both!
Got them
The
right in the
General's
weak
command may turn the tides of war. Advancing! To the rear! I'll use what I must. Nothing more going to your name, eh?
Steel.
Okay,
We
so
will fight with pride.
it doesn't have anything. Alright, cool.
Fire!
This'll be over soon enough. Fast dancer. Raging fire!
Let justice prevail!
Let us clean up this mess. Forward, General! Some darker arts.
Okay.
What?
No! Ow! What the? Alright.
If we can take out some legs, that'll mean less attacks to deal with, right?
Oh, shit. I didn't realize it had leg.
Let's go. We can do this.
That helped.
Much thanks.
I'm obliged.
Hulkenberg's
Don't
fighting her
underestimate me.
Keep the enemies off her. Behold this power. This might be too much. Your turn.
How can we survive this?
Ma'am, calm down. You're fine. Do I not have anxiety meds? I forgot the anxiety meds again. Somebody remind me when we get to port that I need anxiety medication. Well, it's a good thing I have Coney Stew, but I would rather wait. You know, it's fine. You're just gonna have to deal with anxiety, girl.
You think yourself equal to a Ujief's agility?
I
I need distance.
How do I change people? You know what? Let's retry.
If this keeps up, the runner's wrecked. Can we get those giant legs off us?
It's in the L1 menu. Here we go, party. Let's, I don't think that oh wait, no, I used Assault Beacon. Let's get Assault Beacon off and then we'll swap.
Show them our might.
I knew you'd help.
It's fine. Stroll doesn't need Assault Beacon.
Thank you.
I will fight with pride.
I fucking hate the human boss music. Party. Okay, cool. And then I can swap.
I retreat for now.
And he can just slash
I've got
everything.
just the dance for you. Your turn.
Magic Knight!
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
Ow!
To the fore! No holding back! Hack and stack!
We missed!
Let's go.
Bullshit!
Is there anything counting on you?
Don't mask dancer.
Come! Oh, bolts of
Hulkenberg
lightning!
got them right in their weak spot.
Ah!
Right on target. Nice one, Stroll.
We got the legs!
That should make things a little easier on us.
Ow.
Sorry. Smooth dodge, Juna.
You saw Anki?
Merchant! With healing power.
Thanks.
I'm obliged.
I owe you.
This'll be over soon enough. This is just what I need.
Magic Knight!
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
I can't afford to hold back. Swordmaster!
Not now.
Stepping back! No holding back! Oh, missed!
You gotta aim better than
Stroll, what the Stroll, what the shit? Stroll missed, he missed like 3 times. Ugh. Not my hit and everything returning to normal.
Hulkenberg's sick. She can't fight at her full strength.
What, is she sick with poison?
Not now. We're not out of this yet.
That helped.
Helpful as ever.
Don't underestimate me.
Here, fix yourself, girl. I think that's poison. If so, I actually do have... What is it? Oh, Malady. What's Malady do?
Can't let it go unused.
Oh, she
I
can't
stand
heal
with
if
magic
she's
knight.
maladied. Maladid.
First
Hulkenberg got them
Get
right in their
thundered.
weak spot.
I shall fight as the noble I am.
You know. Get the fuck out of here.
The rest is yours.
You keep missing, bro.
I will fight with pride. Let's go.
Who's next? Yeah, okay, there's no reason.
Fire!
Get the fired. God fucking damn it. I get Stroll out of there. I got Stroll out of there like this.
That'll mean less attacks to deal with, right?
Fine, fuck off, game.
I'll leave this
Leave it to me.
Observe the enemy.
Magic Knight!
Oh, bolts of lightning!
Got them right
You
in their
think
weak
yourself
spot.
eat on me? We go together.
Strike true!
That helped.
Thank you.
None of that shit.
My thanks.
It's okay. We can do this. We're looking good here.
Yeah, thank God.
Closing the distance. No holding back.
Yeah, I need you to hit them, Stroll, for fuck's sake.
Tougher than I thought.
Alright, and then we just need to survive the turn.
Please.
Please leave my fucking bitch alone. Ah!
I feel sick.
Not feeling sick.
I feel sick.
The captain's sickened. With his ability to down, and healing magic can't help him.
Yeah.
Dare sicken me?
You dare sicken me? I really should get you out of here. I really should. But I can do that on a different turn, I think. Oh. Never mind. Do I get you out of here? Do I get you out of here? I think not. I'm gonna use the stew. Give me the good soup.
I was saving this.
Helpful as ever.
I knew you'd help.
That soup is so good.
Let's. We can do this.
I'm obliged.
My thanks.
My thanks. In the name of justice, are you prepared?
Alright, I'm gonna need you to not miss, Troll, for fuck's sake.
I'll cut you right on target.
Thank you.
Magic Knight!
Hey! I didn't even need to use the soup. Die, beach. Alright then.
We overcame it somehow.
Yay!
I can't believe this! There are still monsters out here! Forden lied! He lied to everybody!
Also, can we talk about the fact that yes, he lied to everybody? This man lies. This man lies so much you'd think he was in a grave. I cannot.
Either he lied, or he didn't know. Maybe the humans are spreading faster than anyone expected.
I'm gonna say he lied, because he's kind of an ass.
Oh, first time we've seen you lot really cut loose. That sure was magic, even with no igniters. Guess that's the kind of power that kills humans. And you can do it too, Lady Juna.
Well, I picked it up from him. You know I've a knack for improvising, love. But we'd never have gotten through this without you two helping us. Thank you.
Of course, my lady.
I love that it's just like two cats and Juna is their favorite person. Every cat has a favorite person and both of these cats love Juna. Aww. And I'm your favorite person, right, child? She like it's mom, I'm your favorite person.
You too, Fidelio.
Don't mention it. Wouldn't have survived otherwise.
Wait, something's amiss. I still hear water flowing, but it's coming from inside the runner.
Oh, great.
Blast! We're dipping awfully low. Getting a bit soggy in here, chums.
Hold on, we're sinking. You've got to be kidding.
Bail the water. You two, help us.
What? You can't just order us. Oh, this bloody rust buckets.
Also, if he is a Scottish fold, yeah, no, giving him a giving him any form of Gaelic accent was the
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's Flammas Day now. That was a long day yesterday, huh? I'm glad that we lived to see another morning. I'm very happy that we survived and are still afloat, but after bailing all that water out, it seemed that my poor back was a casualty of the incident. You really came through in a pinch, I must say. It's all thanks to you that my dear girl is well and safe. We must repay those old bones of yours for their sterling service.
You're right.
Too true. Maybe a day off would get those brothers to lighten up a bit too. So how about it, darlings? Let's take the day to just relax and watch the ocean. We should arrive at the island tomorrow. We managed to defeat the monster, so why don't we thank everyone for their efforts? In times like this, people tend to open up more. Yeah, sure. Let me just pantry. And then cook. Oh. Ba 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 ba. Dun, 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 dun. Da, 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 da. Wanna make something? Yeah, I don't think that we have anything. Oh wait, hang on. I just used the Cody stew. I could literally only make one.
Let's check.
Rip.
Hey. Even
The Cody stew is actually really good because it's just an AoE remedy.
Got it.
Ba-da-da. I need more salt. I'm out of fucking salt and I'm in the ocean. Okie dokie. Talk to Basilio.
What now?
Let's save. Did I save? I don't know if I saved. Oh! I need to draw someone. Who am I drawing? I think I have room for 2 or 3 more people, depending on how I hold the space. I think I have room for 4. Is it edible? Probably not. I mean, that's how sailors would do it when they were out in the middle of the ocean, I think.
What now?
Who am I drawing? I guess I could draw Basilio, actually. Let me think. I have 3 men on here. Where are the girls? I should just draw Katharina, my beloved. My favorite. The headpiece is gonna go, though. The headpiece is definitely gonna go. I don't have a ruler, so I don't really want to draw the ruler. I'm sorry, girl. Or I don't really want to draw that headpiece without a ruler of some sort. What's up, kitty cat? My cat's looking at me all cute. Okay, I'm gonna have to draw her a little bit smaller than everybody else. Unfortunate. Okay, now she's like looking slightly up. And then it's a little bit straighter on. Of course, the bunny streamer wants to draw their favorite character, a bunny girl. She looks like a fox. I don't think she's a bunny. I think she's a fox because she's got like a long tail. I think she's supposed to be a pink fox. I don't know any bunnies with long tails. Like maybe she's a chinchilla. I don't know. But like my money would be that she's supposed to actually be closer to a fox. Especially with how aggressive she is. Yeah, it looks like maybe Whip, 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 whip. Okay. She's got fairly big eyes, so. Big eyes, big lashes. And then... Gonna have her looking up and over just because I feel like it. She has the little small button nose. Really cute little thing. I feel like giving her a smile, so I'm giving her a smile. Okay. It's crazy how different my style is. I feel like I do end up getting a lot less stylized whenever I'm drawing for myself or drawing traditional because I have to stick closer to the basics. Okay, and then let's see, from there to there, so from, oh no, her bangs are actually way down here. And they're there. Here. And then it's more of a this type of cut. And then she got big, long, pointy ears. Alright. And she got like a little... Okay. I appreciate you all having patience while I work on making sure that I get my daily stuff in. Gotta get the daily, like, page full of things in. So that way I don't go out of practice. I say that, like... Gotta go out of practice, but it's more like so I don't go out of the habit of doing this. Because I can and I will go out of the habit of doing this if I'm not careful. Practicing traditional and all of that. God, I need to... Alright, let me just pull this up really close to me. Get those little details in. Woo. I think I made her look a little too youthful. But you know, that's fine, I guess. Also, like, oh my god, her eye. Her eyeball. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's practice. It's practice. I say through my tears. Alright.
Oh. Got a second?
Do you have a moment to spare? Oh, I can only talk to one person. I think I'm gonna hang out with Fidelio. I was going to say, maybe I should just save and like hang out with everybody, but I feel like that would take too much time. I could probably find a YouTube video of like literally everyone's conversations too. Let's see if we can't find Fidelio. I feel like if we get one of them as a party member, it's probably gonna be Basilio. Because Basilio seems about us. Fidelio gives off I'm going to die vibes. So I kind of want to hang out with Fidelio while I can. Where is he? Oh, he is. Oh, I didn't even see you here.
What do you
Can
want?
I hang out with him? I'm trying to guard you to hear. Oh, you're such a bloody bother. If you've got something to say, out with it. Despite his words, he seems to be a little more open to me. Now might be a good chance to talk. I could literally, okay, we're hanging out with Fidelio because I think he's the only person on this frickin' ship. He has a cat. I didn't notice this before. Look at the cat. The cat has a little mustache and everything. Look at it. What a cutie. Let's talk. Fine, but only a bit. Not like you'd shut up about it if I said no.
What do you want?
So, what do you even want? If you're trying to get closer to me, you're wasting your time. What's that? You're an open book, mate. You just want to win us over. Well, it's fine. I suppose I could use the opportunity too. See, I've got one final warning for you.
A word of warning.
If you want, try anything funny with Lady Juno. I'll make you regret being bored. Okay. Seems like Fidelio doesn't trust me at all. I'd remember that if I were you. You done talking? What? Do you think I was gonna thank you for yesterday? Kind of, yeah. Not at all.
No.
Fidelio is just like, he is a cat. He actually just, I need bun puss in the chat. That's literally Fidelio's face right there. He is the bun puss emote. Hey, you child, you big gump. Fidelio reminds me of my cat. Slow to trust. Angie. Slow to trust an Angie child. Hardly makes a difference if I live or die anyway.
Seriously.
Well, it's true that you ended up being the one to save Lady Juno and protect Basilio. For that at least, thank you. No matter what your agenda is. I didn't have time to think.
Listen.
It's just instinct, that's all. Started to sound like Basilio there. Well, a debt is a debt. Think what you want about me, but I've got my own code. I'll return the favor before long.
Leave?
But don't get it twisted, yeah. That's the end of this conversation. I'm not out here to stand around chatting with the likes of you. It's not like I like you or anything, baka. Okay, Tsundere. Ah, shite. Losing my damn mind out here. Whatever here. Now bugger off. Handmade flute. Saw a parapet peddler in Brylehaven selling souvenirs. Bought this on a whim. Gave me this whole story about how it should ward off evil. I'm not planning on dying out here with you idiots. It's just for peace of mind, but it's better than nothing. We'll be at the encampment soon, and while I have your ear, your ship rocks like a bucket in a storm. Tell that clumsy driver of yours if he doesn't shape up, I'll throw him overboard and sail it myself. I'm dead serious, like. Okay, then.
As the clear surface gives way to the glassy ink of darkness, the gauntlet runner reaches a remote island. The party gets a good night's rest, grateful for the still land that does not sway them at its whims.
what to pick.
Phew, we're finally done spending our nights at sea. Oh, everybody imagination. I know who I'm gonna hang out with. Oh my gosh, Fidelia's vibing in his little turtleneck. We'll be hitting Verga Island tomorrow, yeah. Yeah, the Island of Virgins. You say you want to be useful to Count Luis? Well, you better put in the work, and remember, we'll be watching. I wonder if it's gonna be like a metaphor or symbolic.
What now?
Untouched by the fucking garbage that plagues the rest of the land. Well, I need imagination, and Juna's here, so I'm gonna hang out with Juna. So that way she can give me more imagination.
Oh my.
Hold on. Hang on.
Bye.
Boo, off you go then. Hang on, I needed to grab the Dream Eater Moth.
Oh my.
Yeah, let's hang out with Juna, see if she gives me more stuff. This Gauntlet Runner is such a mystery, isn't it? And in particular, I'm so very intrigued by the igniters responsible for the teleportation magic. We happen to be in the middle of a covert operation, so we can't be too free with our words. But if we could, I think we'd cause a stir. Let's mass produce it.
Well then.
Gosh.
I must say, you sound like the shrewdest sort of merchant when you say that, but I don't think one could produce so easily. I studied the Mage Academy for a spell, and from what I recall, teleportation with magic was deemed impossible. So something like this in the same category as divine relics. Frankly, I'm thankful that nobody will believe in its existence, even if we use it to teleport to the city. But the technology already exists, so perhaps it can be mass-produced. Maybe one day each household will have their own teleportation igniter. I felt my imagination increase as Juna and I talked about things to come.
All right.
Like, hello, Styx. You say staying up late is terrible for your skin, but seeing as we're already at it, why don't we chat a bit longer? Yeah, making bad decisions.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Luis has sent an emissary to Verga Island.
As reported by a crier, it's the elder boy who brought Joanna to the judging.
So he stands with Luis then. No doubt he seeks Dracodias.
A gambit to steal the public's gaze, perhaps. Taking a prize from the only land beyond the church's reach.
Dracodios. I hate the way they say it, and I don't care if they're right. I refuse to be right. It's the Titus Titus debate all over again. Only on that debate, I was on the side of correct. Dracodio.
The reason we leave those barbarians alone is that we've nothing to gain from them. Your Eminence?
Merely a passing thought.
He's like, no, the reason is because Sanctism falls apart. The second.
Let him chase the lance. It changes nothing. With the dawn of Saints' Day, your Eminence's authority will be unshakable as the mountains.
As long as we tell the public that these divine relics truly originated in Sanctism, yes, that should do. The candidates gathered at the Saints' Day festival will be under the protection of the King's magic. Some of them may use that as a shield to sow violence and discord.
I am aware, Your Eminence. Please, leave everything to your humble servant.
Oh-ho!
And so our long sojourn at sea will come to an end today. We should arrive around noontime, but we must make preparations to berth beforehand. Seems like the weather will be hot and humid. I like to hope we could just pop in and grab the lens and pop right back out. I'd be lying if I said I didn't wish the same, but we best prepare for a long stay. This island is infamously insular and closed off. Our welcome will not be a warm one. Maybe I should take a nice cold shower before we arrive. I don't even know if there will be a real inns there for us to stay in.
Narrowly escaping the threat of the sea monster, the party rides the currents of the inland sea to their destination, Verga Island. Verga is a word given to the island by the mainland, meaning uncivilized. But its inhabitants give this name no purchase. Put another way, we are trespassers from a country that has unilaterally regarded the islanders as heretics. To forget this is to invite pointless conflict, as though it knows it is unwelcome. The Gauntlet Runner glides silently onto the island's less populated rear shore.
Okay.
I can't take this heat. It's enough to cook a man alive.
Stroll's like, help, I'm English.
All my air fur is stuck together.
Do we really have to go this way? There was a beautiful beach just over there.
Chin up now, milady. Easy to get a good backstab when you're coming up behind him, see?
There will be no stabbing, back or otherwise. Honestly.
It's at least true that coming at them head-on would only alarm them. First, we need to find out where this lance is.
You can bet the runner won't be spotted here, eh? Got the wide ocean on all sides. The old girl's not exactly unscathed from the beastie's clutches, so I'll stay back for a spot of repairs. Good luck on the lance hunt, what?
Who's there? Are you from the outside?
What's wrong?
Very funny, Gallica.
Very funny, Gallica.
I didn't tell any jokes, I think.
All that salt air gets your head. Our chances out here already aren't looking too good.
So, how do we find this lance?
Ideally, we blend in with the locals, gather information. But if they really are all Mustari, that might be a bit tricky. Let's see. To start with, we could try staying hidden and observing the village from afar.
Sounds like a right hustle. How many days would you have us playing hide and seek?
Fair point. How long can we actually stay on this island?
Well, given the deadline for arriving in Altabury, it would be best to get the lance and leave by September the 5th.
The sooner we're out of here, the better. Let's go.
Hey, does this place look familiar to you?
We may be a bit lost.
We're dead.
Kidding! We can't afford to get lost on some godforsaken island! This is a disaster! Oh, I'm sweating through my outfit. And these weird bugs. I've had enough!
What I give for a snack and a cold tub to dunk me head in.
Need you voice every little complaint? You are not the only ones enduring this trek.
Quiet a moment. Running water nearby. Sounds like an open space. Could be a natural spring of some kind.
What? Really? Let's head that way.
Phew. I suppose we might as well if we're lost.
Oh. Hot springs, anime.
It's drinkable. Much clearer than the capital's water, too.
Oh, brilliant. I could use a dip to get the salt off me.
Who are you? Can you hear me? Then surely you must be a messenger of the Dragon God.
Is something amiss?
I'm imagining things.
Oh. Oh.
Could it be a villager?
You must be the...
Priestess!
We weren't...
Hey, Del. Let's go.
Y'all assholes.
Mainlanders! You're not of this island!
Wait, listen!
Seize them!
What? Are you telling me Gallica can't just fly through these little...
Behave yourselves. Now, you're a candidate for the throne, are you not?
Did they tie up her little...
He had to steal Dracodias, no doubt.
I
Not content with that, you befouled the priestess's cleansing pool.
Oh.
We need hear nothing further. You shall all be executed.
I didn't mean to sneak into the. I'm not a pervert. I promise. Okay, some of us may be perverts, but we're not lawbreakers. We have tact.
Fastest trial I've had.
Calm down. First off, you can't kill a candidate. Have you not heard of the king's magic?
You beg for your life in vain, wretch.
Hail, I'm told the priestess is ready.
Accept your fate. You're not getting out either way.
Oh dear.
What do we do now? It
Die.
seems the brothers have fled. Perhaps they've gone to report to Neros.
I doubt it. Those thugs are here for the lance alone. They care nothing for us.
Stop being racist, Heisme.
We can work with that. Can't return without the lance anyway. But I'd rather see if we can break ourselves out instead of counting on them to save us.
By the way, anyone else find it strange that they recognized a candidate at a glance? I wasn't expecting news to travel this far.
Probably my fault, I'm afraid. They had a lot of questions, and they weren't gentle about asking.
Oh.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hi, sir. What did you do this time?
What did you do this time?
Oh, you wound me, sir. I was hoping the word of the Crown Theocracy might be worth something here. Turns out, they prefer chains to questions.
But why are you here?
Why else? I heard some helpless, boneheaded twit of a candidate crossed the waters to Verga Island, so I naturally had to follow. I'd thought stowing away on that Mastari candidate ship might get me safely on the island, and, well...
You just drank someone's bathwater. Listen, it was a stream. It's fine. There were fish in it.
And now who's the helpless twit? This is ridiculous. Why would a crier go to such lengths anyway?
Seemed as good an opportunity as any. I wanted a peek behind the Sanctus curtain, see what the truth really is.
This guy reminds me of the cat that's in Moore's office with his eye color and his hair, and like he kind of reminds me of the serval. I know it's a stretch, but are you the cat?
For now, we may as well be patient. You'll have your opening soon enough. The people here, well, you'll find they aren't as monolithic as they'd like.
It looks like Facade from Nier.
Have you heard? The Sanctus Church has ordered its adherents to seize all divine relics.
Those zealots go too far. Surely this must be the reason for the Dragon God's wrath.
Don't be alarmed, everyone. Please remain calm.
Oh my god, it's the guy. I'd know those hot pants anywhere. It's Chessman. It's Chess Piece Man. Hold on, we're drawing Chess Piece Man. I didn't realize they were gonna like show us what he looked like. Also, like his hair, you can kind of see it under the chess piece. And like it's that straight thing. That is a hairstyle also, sir. I'm drawing Chess Piece Man, hold on. Those brows though, hello. You know. Alright, so let's boop. That is definitely... Okay. Actually, yeah, no, the eye line is more like right here. So we want 1, 2. Nose. Mouth. You know. Sir. He got very... See, this is the thing, is I'm drawing with this, and it's getting dull, so my lines are getting super fat. So whenever I see, like, small eye detail, it's like, god damn it, I'm drawing very small. I'm gonna need you to not have small features. Okay. Ooh, that eyeliner, though. Hello. I appreciate the green eyeshadow on this man also. Oh, he's got another, like, eye. Like, up here. Hold on. Oh. Okay, now that I've done that, his little forehead eye is like right here. His little forehead eye has like the cutest, it's got like the cutest little lashes, hello. His forehead eye looks very bored. His forehead eye is not amused. Then he has like very fuzzy caterpillar brows. All right. Now let's draw his nose. Nice big, strong, masculine nose. Compared to all the other anime characters that we've come through so far. And then itty bitty mouth. Okay. He's got very sculpted features, so you know. I actually prefer how structured his face is. It's very easy for me to actually find all of the lines and shit whenever their faces are like super structured. Like tiny anime blob faces are so hard for me now because my style has kind of pulled away from them. Just because I don't like that all of my characters seem to have like same face syndrome. So like, because of how structured his face is, it's actually a lot easier for me to draw. You've got very lovely lashes, sir. And then, that hair, you know, it's a choice. That is certainly a choice for hair. But we don't judge in this house. You know, it's not for me, but it is for thee. You're rocking it, sir. Alright, me looking at his hair, I was like, I was enjoying this, but because I've got his face, right? But now I'm looking at his hair like, that's a choice. You know, how about we just we'll start with your bangs, huh? We'll just start with your bangs to get the silhouette going. So from the eye, we want eye up, yeah. So we want this to be about right here, and then whoop. I think I've got the silhouette of this. I'm getting it somewhat acceptable. You know, he's just hanging out. The layers, very structured of your hair, good sir. Alright, and then he's got the first layer comes down to about right here. And then the next layer comes down to about right here. Oh, and then it just keeps, alright. You know, that is a choice. It would not be a choice of hair for me, but you're really rocking it. I didn't have any complaints until I started drawing it, so, you know, that's just me being overly critical. You know, I'm trying to be better about not being super critical. There, I think I got it. I think I did it. I think I did all right. I think I did okay with that one. Good God, some of them look so bad. Warm up before you draw in your sketchbook, y'all.
Master Adeni.
Master who?
There are trespassers upon our island, from ships other than the trade vessels. But we have already captured them. Reportedly, one is a candidate, and one is a crier from the Sanctus Church. They seek Dracodios, the lance of the dragon god. Until now, the church has hesitated to intrude in our homeland. We can only assume they are making their move.
I knew it. They think they're untouchable. No offense is beneath them.
That damned Borden. He's not just after our relics. He would silence us forever.
Master Adeni, put them to death! Let us see justice served!
Wait!
No.
Our captives have done nothing to hurt any of the islanders.
Why do you hesitate? If they would pervert our dearest beliefs, then they deserve only to be sacrificed. Our livestock are all maddened by disease, our seas are infested with grotesque horrors, and now even our fields lie dead and fallow. The dragon god must be appeased, else we shall never survive his wrath. It has been our way since time immemorial. When disaster strikes, we offer a sacrifice to the dragon god that he might ease our woes. It is the most basic of our teachings.
Everyone calm down. All this talk of justice, of sacrifice.
Master Adeni, would you see us repeat the tragedy of the past? With all respect, you abandoned your chase for the throne. You returned to your rightful home. Surely you have accepted that our traditions are the only way. Because of your indecision. Because you faltered in your faith to the dragon god. Your father and mother both.
I will have silence.
Master Adeni, please. The sacrifice. We cannot simply suffer in silence.
My brother, do not fear.
Hello.
I have just purified myself for the spring. I'm ready to serve as our people's sacrifice.
Yufa.
I am a priestess. I have known from birth that my life's greatest impact would be as an offering to the dragon god. Indeed, it brings me great pride. I can serve my village in a way the priestesses in times of peace could not. If our island might be saved, I will gladly give my life for it.
Oh, bless you, Priestess Yufa. We will not forget your sacrifice.
This will surely appease the dragon god. You are our last hope. Priestess Yufa, our salvation, our future.
Prepare the ship. I will accompany her to the altar in the Dragon Temple, where Dracodios rests.
Oh no.
You catch that? The Dragon Temple. Sounds like that's where we'll find our lance.
I did a bit of reading on Verga Island once. Army reports say it's surrounded by an archipelago, otherwise uninhabited. And one of them islands is nothing but a massive temple.
Not another soul on them. Strange lot, these pagans. Gotta be bloody stupid to build your big important temple out where nobody can get to it.
Unless that's the point. If nobody can get to it, then nobody can steal what's inside.
Could be. Or maybe they weren't the ones who built it.
Or that too.
Either way, we'll need a ship.
Sounds like we better hurry and bail our new crewmates out. All this stink in the square probably means less guards on duty.
Ugh.
Come on, Del, we can't leave him high and dry. The fair lady Juna likes him, don't she?
And the fair lady's the only one we have to rescue.
Awful cold, Del.
Not getting attached now, are you? You knew going in they might be our traitors. Look, you want to work together, then let me do the thinking, right? I've got all this under control. Oh,
Oh my god.
Del, you're not still hurting from the sea battle, are you?
I can't believe he has a chronic disease and he's gonna die.
I'm fine.
He's dying. That is death flag.
We'll wait till nightfall. Shadowy business, all this.
I can't believe he has asthma in the Middle Ages. He's fucked. Inhalers haven't been invented yet. Oh no. Hello?
Lady Juna. Let's get those bindings off. Easy does it now. Calm down, you amateurs.
Oh, thanks. I'd hoped you'd come back for us.
We know where the lance is. Let's move.
Wait, aren't you going to untie the others?
We're your bodyguards, not theirs.
What? Since when do you follow orders to the letter?
I've already told you we can't trust these people, and now it's clear we can't even trust them to protect you.
Rude.
He did a fine enough job saving your life out at sea.
Del!
He's one of us now. Lord Luis gave him direct personal orders, and you'd still leave him to die. I promised Lord Luis I'd keep an eye on him too. If you get him killed, I'm the one who's failed.
Hear, hear. 3 appropriately stealthy cheers for cooperation. And I'd be very much obliged if some generous spirit could get me untied too.
Sir.
Ugh. Better to let a church leech rot. You're annoying, and you talk too much.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Funny thing though, I get more chatty the more distress I'm in, and I'm quite beside myself here.
We could just shut him up permanently.
No, Del. We don't want to leave a mess. If things get dicey, we've got some meat shields at the least, eh? Gonna need all the manpower we can get if we want that lance.
Is the lance somewhere dangerous?
Well, about that. Turns out this dragon god might be a bit more real than we thought. And more bent out of shape.
Oh dear.
They're sacrificing some village lass to it, and the crowd was scared stiff besides. We can't rule out that this dragon's more than a folktale.
Where are the guards? They're all freaking out outside, apparently. Because they're sacrificing their virgin maiden.
So we're to face a dragon? Well, that's just lovely. Untie everyone this instant. Or do you fancy better chances with fewer swords?
Oh, fine, I get it. Just give me a second. Oi, kid. Don't make me regret this.
We make such a great team.
Nice to be back on the team.
You're completely mental, you know that? Just don't drag us down. Fine, just get over here and I'll let you loose. Oh, you're going last.
Yay, we made it.
Considering the size of the island, there's only the one settlement. The chief's young, too, goes by Edeni or something.
Edeni? Was he not the Mastari candidate we met before? I'd no idea he was this island's ruler.
He and the sacrificial maiden are headed for the temple on one of the deserted islands. That's where we find the lance. Oh, and the girl marked for death is his sister.
His own sister?
Something about appeasing the dragon god's anger. All these islanders worship it, and they say the calamities come from its fury.
Is that true?
Course not. Just don't know whether all this superstition is rooted around an actual dragon or a made-up one.
Fair point. I'm curious about this Draco Dios being a divine relic myself. If it was found in that temple, then the temple's probably an ancient ruin. Might be the perfect den for a dragon.
Should this creature exist, mortal sacrifice is beyond all reason. No torment is worth taking an innocent life for.
Oh, that's rich from a fallen knight. You think nobody makes sacrifices out there in the real world? Or is all that below you, eh? You ask me, I say at least these people are doing what needs to be done.
Huh, fair enough. Though it would seem beyond the pale, it is not our scale of morality that measures them.
Yet I refuse to stand idly by while innocent lives are at stake.
Who cares about what they do with their lives? We're here for the lance. Got enough problems without you trying to fix theirs.
These people offer up their very lives for peace. They'd only ever told me these lands were wild and uncivilized, but it's like seeing sanctism reflected in a mirror.
We'll get the spear, of course. But we won't let anyone die. That should be good enough. We've been saying it since the beginning. We help anyone in need. No exceptions. Right? My friend?
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
That settles it.
Indeed. 'Tis the path we've chosen. Let us withdraw to the Sea Runner first. It shall bear us across the waters to this temple island.
Go on. Give them a chance.
No. I don't want to give anyone a chance.
Please, help my sister.
Wait.
Please help my sister Yufa. The temple full of Makla.
Pull yourself together, man.
He's dead.
He's barely breathing.
Did he just say Magla? I wonder what happened.
We need to get him to the Gauntlet Runner. No, 'tis too deep a wound for its capabilities. To the village, then.
Cat behavior. Yeah, no, actual. Fidelio is actually just exhibiting cat behavior.
What? Are you mad? You just broke yourselves out of that damned place.
We cannot leave him to die.
I don't understand you lot.
No, this could work out for us. He's the island's chief, right? If we save his life, the whole village might come around on us.
What are you talking about? We already know where the lance is. All we have to do now is take it.
And how about this? I'll follow him because I'm assigned to keep an eye on him. And you have to keep an eye on me.
It's the Final Fantasy X. We'll go wherever you go. And she's like, wherever I go. Then let's go.
Because you're my bodyguards, right?
Fine. Be my guest. But if it comes down to you or the lance, you know I'll have to take the lance. Whatever happens, I can't trust anyone but my family. And my Lord Luis.
Well, Batlin, looks like you'll have to repay the favor a bit earlier than expected. Go tell Neurus what's going on. To be honest, it's possible we won't make it back.
Getting a bit messy, this. Not that I mind. Consider the favor returned. The Gauntlet Runner's just further down, right?
Right. We'll carry this man back to the village. Give me a hand.
I mean, can't Fidelio... Oh. Those pants. How does he get that on?
Where am I?
Chief!
I'm still alive.
You're in one of my spare rooms at the inn.
You see, these people brought you here.
Wonders never cease. It's you. But you were being hunted. How did you manage to return safely?
Two of my companions acted as decoys to draw the soldiers away. That was all it took for us to sneak in.
Chief, what happened? Where is your sister?
We made it to the temple, but the air was thick with Magla. Some of the island's beasts have turned feral.
You mean the melancholia set in?
They made short work of our guards. Yufa and I were separated. I was the only one who fled to the sea.
My word. Then we need to gather more troops. If we don't act, the ritual...
No. Our soldiers cannot stand against those horrors. We'd only be sending more to their deaths.
But...
Then we can do the honors. We've our own reasons to see the lance. And such monsters do not frighten us. But there's something I need to ask you first. Assuming we find your sister, what would you have us do with her? Are we ensuring you complete the sacrificial ritual? Or are we bringing her back?
Please, bring her home. When we left for the Temple Island, I'd intended to let Yufa escape. But when I saw no fear or hesitation in her eyes, I faltered. That's when I realized. It's not just the fate of the island that we've placed on her shoulders. She's been trying to bear all our fears and anxieties. Her life is in your hands. Even if her sacrifice would save us, I don't care. Please, save her from the curse we've placed on her.
Well said. Spoken like a true leader. Leave it to us. I pledge we will see her safely returned. You've no objections, I trust, Captain?
No objections.
Yes. Let's get her back.
Right. We're not in the business of abandoning people.
Right. We'll save your sister. In return, though, would you be willing to lend us Dracodios?
So be it.
What? That is the very symbol of our faith.
If they've the strength to overcome the Templars' trials, then they could have already taken the lance for themselves. Yet still they seek permission. I trust them. It seems like they really do believe in what they say.
But they're not like us. They're outsiders.
It doesn't matter what tribe they are. They're people just like us. If the race on the mainland taught me anything, it's that.
Wait, it'll take more than a day to save her, right? Not to be morbid, but will your sister survive that long?
She knows those halls better than I do. If she's found a safe enough chamber, she can stay out of sight. And I made sure to bring food to the temple when we left. She could survive for even 4 weeks. Yufa is a priestess. She knows her life is too valuable to the ritual not to keep going. Your offenses will be pardoned. Anything you need, I'll try to provide. So please, save Yufa.
I cry.
Well, glad we talked our way out of being thrown back in a cell. This place is rather cozy, especially compared to a prison.
Especially compared to that one inn we went into that was like infested with bugs and rats.
To be free of the bugs is its own comfort.
I was gonna say.
Wait, weren't you staying in Broilhaven? What kind of rundown hovels do you board in?
Finally, we may come and go as we please. Even if we must bow to Luis's whim, we need not draw the same ire.
I know, right? But lifting the prince's curse will only be the beginning. The public has to recognize him as the rightful king too.
Considering the road ahead, it might do to help as many people as we can while we hunt the lance. And ideally, keep the other candidates in check too.
All done with negotiations, are you?
I don't know what we'd do without you. It's amazing how you can lead those guards on such a long chase and turn up none the worse for wear.
No one alive can catch a couple of platypus lads in the woods.
Our job's to get the lance. I assume that hasn't changed? Then nothing else matters.
Well then, let's lay out our situation. Our destination is the Dragon Temple, built on a nearby deserted island. Once there, we search the temple for the divine relic, Dracodios. And while we're in there, we'll also be looking for the village priestess, Yufa.
The hell we will. I thought we made it clear we were here for the lance.
According to Edeni, the lance's actual place in the temple is a close-guarded secret, known only to the priestess herself.
Never simple, is it?
We've got 2 problems to worry about. Firstly, by now, the temple's positively awash with melancholia. We should expect monsters, and lots of them. And secondly, there is a possibility that this dragon god of theirs is an actual living, and therefore angry, dragon.
Hope we don't have a battle like that ahead of us. But we'd better make sure we don't lose if we do.
And be quick about it, yeah? If you miss your deadline, Lord Luis will assume you're all traitors.
That puts our deadline in 17 days. Beyond that, we can't say if the priestess would survive.
Your pardon?
We have deadlines.
You all, you're going to save Priestess Yufa?
Wouldn't have to if you hadn't sent her to die.
Yes, I know. You're exactly right. But you have to understand, not everyone here wanted sacrifice. To see a girl her age going willingly to die. She's as young as my own child. It's not right. So please.
We will see the girl safely home. You have our word.
It's a strange irony. We came only for the lance, but even that pursuit has earned us a chance to save a life.
Oddly familiar. You sought me intent on capture, and instead convinced me to join you. You have a knack for opening doors others have closed.
Well, let's get some rest for tomorrow. Getting lost in the wild and captured by soldiers really takes it out of you.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
place the Dragon Temple is. Let's stock up on what we need on the island first. When you're ready, the Gauntlet Runner is on eastern beach of the island.
Thanks.
Alright then. Wait, like once I've got everything? I thought I could do side quests.
All right then.
Does not look like, yeah, it looks like we have to. Keep going. Oof. These trees kind of look like, what are they called? The cookies? The cookie flauta things that have like, please tell me y'all know what I'm talking about. I've been eyeing them since the cutscenes. I don't remember what they're called, but like they're these like wafer cookie things that look just like these bowls. Well, you know.
All right then.
That being said, the first thing I'm gonna do is we need to check out the shops. The kitty she's from.
Have faith in
Well now, what are we on about?
I came to see the King's Rock. Godot's ranking has dropped a bit. On the other hand, Rella seems to be gradually getting more support. She's the villain. You're nowhere near the top of this thing, but I feel like her face is a little bigger than before. They keep mentioning Rella, and I can't help but think that she's like... she's gonna be the main villain. I feel it. You're nowhere near the top of this thing, but it feels like your face is a little bigger than before. Maybe. Keep at it, and who knows? Maybe your face will get chiseled next to these titans. I hope, anyway. At least we know where we stand. Like, why do they keep bringing up Rella? She's going to be important. Huh? I genuinely wouldn't be surprised if she was the main villain. Golden Deer Hearth. Wait, what? Oh, is this the informant area? Hi, guys.
Oh, there.
I sort of need to take my mask off to eat, but drinking through it is not bad, actually. With the mask on, the drink feels like 10. And the bad news can't get in as easy. It makes it easier to forget it all.
Isn't this a dilemma? What's up?
Oh, I've heard about you a lot. I wonder if the food here will be to your taste.
What's up?
Which dish do you recommend?
What'll I do?
Interesting.
Well, isn't this a dilemma?
Still no one noticing she mentions the prince when the prince was never said at all. Yeah, like, it's like one of those things where why would she mention that... Why would she mention that someone may or may not be alive? And I get that she treated the prince personally, right? Yeah, I can buy these? They're 20, but I don't need them. I'll take one.
Whoa.
I'll take one, sure.
Hey, mister.
Hi.
What'll it be?
Giant worm meat. Jesus. Oh my god.
Oh, it's you.
Your tells are very off. If my wisdom was erudite or higher, then maybe I'd be able to shop here. Rude. Why is this hidden behind? Fuck off, game. Leave me alone. There's more.
All right then.
Music. All right. Well, I guess if I can't hang out, I can't believe that I can't hang out. This is bullshit. There's an armor shop. Let's check the armor shop. I like that their doors revolve. That's cute. Weapon and the armor shop. Yay! And it's 20% off. Hell yeah. Baby! Come here, stupid. Be nice. Come here. Mimi. Come here. Why you like that, huh? You gotta be kind. I leave the barrier and she's just like being an ass. Increases damage against mimic type monsters. I mean, alright. 98, hello. Seahawk fan. It's plus 38. Plus 45, alright.
Ooh.
A durable katana for woodcutting. Oh, katana. This is probably... Baby, be nice. Be nice to your sister. I swear to God, if these two start fucking throwing hands.
Now then.
Alright, I don't have any appraisals. Oof. Alright. Yay, Brigitte. 73. Alright, we'll buy one of these for you. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Fine, full moon robe. Fuck off, dude. I kept accidentally grabbing the wrong things. I'll grab one of these.
Yeah.
Just because Heisman can equip the other one.
What now?
This is fine. Baby. Be a good girl. You don't gotta be an ass. My cat, Moxie's like fucking chilling on the other side of the gate. And Locket doesn't like it. She's gotten so much better at it though. She doesn't try to swat at her unless Moxie starts it. Which sometimes Moxie does because she doesn't understand that my cat's not playing. But it looks like the situation has been diffused. Kitty! Come here, stupid. Come to your mama. You're such a good girl not hitting your sister. Look at you. My baby. You're my baby. You're okay. I appreciate that we've gotten to the point of like not like on-site warfare with the cats. It's not even on-site warfare. Moxie's just stupid and doesn't realize that my cat's not playing.
Alright then.
My cat's like, we're just having fun. She gets the shit beat out of her.
Alright then.
Hey, mister.
What's up, my stupid? Where's my good girl?
Hey, mister.
You.
Just between you and me, I'm very grateful to have your help. I've always found the idea of the sacrifice a bit suspect, but I've never been bold enough to speak up. We soldiers aren't strong enough to win in a real fight either. In the end, none of us have the courage to save our island. Oof. And then I think this is an item shop.
What'll it be?
Oh no, this is food. Never mind. I lied. Oh my God.
Hi.
Hi, Moogle. Welcome in. It's been a while. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. How do I leave?
All right then.
How do I leave? There's a thingy, but it's over here. Oh wait, hang on. Maybe I go this way. Ah, yes. And there's a water vendor just living day by day. Good to see me. It's good to see you too. It's been a while. I live in Rhode Island now. I moved like across the country.
Yes.
Interested in some water? Ours is some of the very finest. I'm so sorry. No. No, it's actually really nice. Definitely don't miss the Texas heat. There we go. Okay, let's go this way. You're sitting here staring at Baldur's Gate 3. What class you want to play? Ooh. Maybe play one that you haven't played yet. My kitty is about to brave seeing the other cat. I was gonna say also, my roommate has a cat, so Latka is having to deal with learning how to love a new cat. We've gotten past the like on-site warfare stage of Latka not liking someone at least. All of my money is going to food. Holy.
Such a sky shore.
All right.
Hey, mister.
How does this thing move exactly? No, never mind. If I get caught talking to outsiders, I'll get an earful. Child was like, no, never mind. This is not worth the spanking. All right, I guess that's good. Let's get on our gauntlet runner. It's Arbor's Day, so let me check the pantry and then we will go ahead. We'll go to our next destination. There's some rock beans and gauntlet shrooms. Did they grow here? I can use these for cooking. Gauntlet shrooms. We have mushrooms growing in our pantry. I think we need a clean house. I don't think we should be eating anything that's growing inside our domicile. But it doesn't look like there's any side quests yet.
Time to save that bally damsel in distress, eh?
So we're just gonna continue the story since I can't do side quests yet. Off we go.
So this is the Dragon Temple. It's not too far from Verga Island, but we have to consider the currents.
Now then.
How far do I run her then?
This place here.
The priestess Yuva headed here to be a living sacrifice. Though historically a place of worship for the dragon god, the Magala has allowed monsters to run rampant. We'll literally be able to get here within a day. Looks far. How long will it be? If the currents are stable, we'll get there within the day.
You pursue peril.
With no time to waver, are we prepared? Let's go. Capital. I'll have you at the temple faster than you can say divine relic.
So we bring the fight to them.
All right, we're off. Let's keep our wits about us. So do I get a day to cook? Because I need one. Yeah, we get time to cook. Hell yeah. Cooking time. Cooking time. I think that I can make something else too. Yes. A sweet assortment of fruits and vegetables that can cure even a witch's poison. Sure, let's do this.
Okay, so...
I think that's a dish Juna recommends. Okay, let me go call her.
Got a second?
Cooking is a treat for all 5 senses. Of course, you've got to make sure it tastes pleasing, but there's also the texture and smell, and naturally, it must also look great. That's why we should use colorful ingredients in our cooking, ma'am. I feel like at the end of the day, taste and texture are like the 2 big ones, right? I don't know if I care if my food is colorful or not. I picked out ingredients with Judah. Ooh, that red one is so cute. I don't know what that tastes like, but why not? Let's just throw it in. Oh no. This is how you end up with like... the spiky one here is just calling my name. It's got a mysterious sort of smell, but let's add it in too. Oh no, girl, stop. Actually, trophy wife behavior. Oh no. It's fine. Now that we've done the hard part, it comes down to how these fine ingredients are prepared. I'll be rooting for you, so good luck with it. Cooking is an expression of love after all. I get the feeling that, like, these aren't even recipes. She's just like, this looks good. And then she hands us a bunch of ingredients and then makes us cook. I'll plate it up at the end with all my heart. It'll be a work of art, so you'll want to see it. That dish is a treat for the eyes. He looks... The MC looks terrified. MC is like, what the f is that? What is that on the table? I think it's alive. I call it sweeter than poison. I don't know if you should put poison in the name of a dish. Fine art you can eat. It belongs in a museum, if I do say so myself. Yay. Thanks to speed cooking, I cooked without time passing. Cool. It's great.
Alright then.
Alright, can I... It looks like the only thing I can raise is... What's it called? Courage. Let's read then. Why not? Bum, 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 bum. Let's do top secret poetry. Do not read. It's probably something Juna wrote herself. It says not to read it, but doesn't that just make you want to look inside more? Courage. Let's go. Let's read her poetry. Clusters of cryptic phrases and abstract drawings fill the pages. Was this written in some sort of trance? Girl. A whole section has been struck by 2 thick lines, a few words scribbled next to it. My very soul screams. Is this her handwriting? Flipping to the next page reveals a swarm of characters and symbols I've never seen before. She actually possessed, though. Is this a language only Juna herself knows? Well, we can certainly say that artistic expression is a serious business for Juna. Somebody got it in the mushrooms. Truth! Girl, are you okay? I feel like glimpsing Juna's raw creative passion has increased my courage.
Now then.
I mean, that's a lot of courage. Thank you, Juna.
Courage.
'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, kindle thy flame of thy courage and ignite the hearts of thy people.
Why, that's...
A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. I'm dauntless! Yay! There's still more left to read in this book. I'll pick it up from here next time.
Navigating the archipelago's currents north of Verga Island, the Dragon Temple comes into view.
Dragons!
It is dedicated to the dragon god, Et. The wind carries the unsettling cries of beasts over the water, ensuring that even reaching the temple will be a trial. The gauntlet runner pulls into the shores of the isolated island, amidst surges of sinister magla.
We're here. Maybe the tide was with us this time, but that was a much quicker trip than I thought.
What's up, Del? You seasick?
He's dead.
No. And keep your eyes on them, not me. Don't want them pinching the lance and doing a runner.
You really worry too much, mate. Once you've got doubts in your head, you don't know how to let them go.
That's the Dragon Temple.
Just as I thought. I've seen this exact view in historical art. It's as ancient as ruins come. Perhaps the reason the Sanctus Church doesn't want anyone near the island is that they want whatever's inside to stay buried.
I'd avoid it too if I could. The place looks totally overrun with magla. We're definitely gonna find some monsters in there.
This melancholia aura is most ominous. What is this magic? And from whence is it born? We only ever see it when faced with grave burdens.
Might not be unrelated. We know magic is possible without an igniter. In other words, magla can be controlled by the mind alone.
You venture that it springs from mortal minds?
Hey, you lot about finished. Let's get on with it.
He's right. Let's hurry on.
Off we go. If this isn't...
We're off.
If there isn't a dragon at the end after all the times they dropped the word dragon, I'll be severely disappointed. Oh. I mean, same, but like they keep saying dragon. Plus, at the beginning of the game, we fought a baby dragon. So, like, they said that we would have to get a lot stronger before we fought a, like, real, actual adult dragon, so maybe.
You see?
I admit, Stroll's words have given me pause, but rescuing the priestess comes above all else. Hey, didn't you ever learn that it's rude to stare? I guess it falls to me to teach you basic manners. Now quit gawking and move it. We've got to head into the temple. Ellipsis. Rescuing the priestess comes above all else. Ruins left alone by the Sanctus. Wonder what's in them. Suppose the question will answer itself when we go in, won't it? All right, let's get a wiggle on. Dell's come over all peculiar. Maybe it's just me. Any road. Let's head on into the temple. Yeah, we've got to get over to that. We've got to get after that lance. Melancholia, people's hearts. There might be some connection there. Probably not time to ponder it. Let's head inside. The idea of those brothers shadowing our every move. I'm not fond of it. Nothing to be done though, so we press on. The temple awaits. Let us be off. Ah, it's a demon tree. Alright. That looks safe. It has tumors.
Look at the entrance. What's going on here?
It's some kind of giant tree, right? But it almost feels like it's radiating pure magla.
We shall force our way through if we must.
I'm with her. Get it, Hulkina. Oh.
The woods turns aside all steel. It's no normal tree. The Melancholia's influence, maybe.
That's the best you've got, old man. Too sloppy by half. I'll show you how it's done. Del, what's wrong?
Nothing, I'm sound. Just dizzy, that's all.
Hey, Del! Whoa! You're burning up! Why?
Allow me.
He has a wound. He was wounded against the human we fought out at sea. Oh,
Your
shit.
foot is badly injured. It is infected and inflamed. What possessed you to hide this?
He's a cat. Cats don't like literally me whenever like my cat has to go to the vet and it's like, oh shit, we really should have tackled this. And I'm like, why did I? Kitty's like, I do not show weakness.
I said I'm fine. Stop wasting time.
A wound-borne fever can turn fatal. We should turn back.
She's right, Del. We've got to get that looked at.
Basilio, are you gonna listen to me or not?
Oh, please. You don't get to die like an idiot. From an infected foot of all things. Learn to rely on your allies. That's what a real warrior does.
Sorry, Del. I can't afford to listen to you this time.
You damned fool.
He's dead.
We need to get back to the village. Every second counts. Teleporting might be our best bet.
Right. We'll be seen, but we don't really have a choice right now. We can't get into the temple like this anyway. Let's ask around back at the village to find out if there's a way in.
Basilio, carry him to the bunk inside the gauntlet runner. Also, once we get moving, don't leave the room or look outside. We're charging home full throttle, understood?
What? Right, got it.
Speaking of cats, do not stop whining. Moss's cat is like extremely needy.
Hey.
Hey, Gran, how's Del doing? You can help him, right? It was a good thing you came back immediately. One night more of this and he'd be lost. But rest easy, boy. I've treated him with both magic and material cures. A good hardy Parapus constitution should be all he needs to fight the fever. Okay, that's good. However, he'll have to stay in bed rest, even once the fever is down. If he pushes himself too far too fast, he'll never walk on that leg again. I'd listen to her if I were you.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. And actually, there's one more thing we could use your wisdom on.
I see.
A giant tree in the temple. I didn't see it when I was in the area. It's grown that much in such a short time. It might be a Magla exposure. The temple's positively leaking this stuff. I believe I understand. If your aim is to destroy this tree, a concoction known to the ancients as the Potion of Blight may be the wisest choice. Truth be told, there's no record of the ingredients needed to make it. All I know is that they're not found on this island. I've heard that something that induces thirst is needed. There's like a key item somewhere that sounded dumb. It was like drought water or some shit. And I was like, I wonder what this is for. I don't remember where it was though. I'll try my hand at concocting the Potion of Blight.
Understood.
Understood. We'll track them down. If we want to get into the temple, we have to do something about that tree.
Let's give it a shot.
Hey.
Sorry, Lady Juna. Way I see it, someone's got to stay and look after Del. Don't be silly, Bass. Of course you should stay with him. You know he'd chase right after us otherwise. Hate to say it, but we're short on time as it is. Think you lot might have to handle all this temple shite alone. Baby! Baby cat! Come here, stupid. Come to Mama. Leave her alone. She's just lonely. Moxie's just lonely, love. Yeah, come back to Mama. She's not gonna do anything to you, stupid. Seems our debts are piling up, eh? Don't worry about it.
Listen.
You don't need to worry about it. This is about when Del would say something like, hey, they're gonna run off with the lance, waste them all. But me, I don't think you lot are so bad. I trust you.
Yeah.
So we'll hang out here. If you're you sort out the lance and, well, the priestess girl and all if you like. I always feel bad tricking Basilio, tricking villains that trust you. Cause he's like, I don't, oop, blur, I exploded. But Basilio was like, I don't think they're all that bad. I trust them. I don't think they're gonna betray us. And we are literally trying to betray them and kill their general. Can't exactly turn my back on your sister after all you've done for my own brother, now can I? Fidelio could stand to learn a lot from you if you ask me. Don't worry, you can leave it to us. Basilio has not a single thought in his head.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's Medals Day! Early morning.
Nonetheless,
the giant tree is blocking our way to the Dragon Temple. I am very much looking forward to covering it in the Potion of Blight. Don't get ahead of yourself, love. We still don't have all the ingredients. Seems there's something about it that makes it tough to gather all of them here on the island. Indeed. It would seem we have no choice but to track those down first. A maddening delay when both the priestess and the lance we seek sit inside a temple beyond our reach. We have no idea how big that temple is on the inside, nor what manner of enemies await within. It will likely be more difficult than any of our previous endeavors.
Let's focus.
We have a deadline, which means it's time for side quests. A mission with a deadline has begun. Scorching heat is the bad weather. We did it! It's time for side quests.
What's going on?
Yee! I love side quests. Time to pick up every single one.
What are my options here?
That fool. I told her how dangerous it was. Huh, hey, aren't you that outsider who promised to save Lady Yufa? If only you come a little earlier, then my reckless fool of a sister might still be alive.
What?
Did she pass away? Do you want to talk about it? Well, she was always a bit strange, very interested in monsters, so she left home one day and set off towards the 10 of them, just to satisfy her curiosity. She really was a fool. This happened so many times the people of the island gave up on her. She'd come back unscathed every time before, but her luck was bound to run out. There's been no news for ages. Ugh.
Please, I beseech you.
Would you be willing to avenge her? I'd sleep easier if you'd go to the Spire of Blind Faith and slay the monster there. Let's help him.
God, I am grateful.
Thank you. I'm truly in your debt. Maybe this way her soul will find solace. Ow. There's a bird-like monster called the Leogron that lords over the tower. I think that was what most likely killed her. You should ask the informant in the tavern for the specific location of the Spire of Blind Faith, and while you're at it, some information on the monster.
I beseech you.
I don't mean to send you into harm's way, but you seem capable enough. Please help her rest in peace.
Let's give it a shot.
I get courage. Let's kill that monster form after we go speak to the island informant. Yeah, I'll get right. Actually, I think I can save up here now. There's no way we're going this far back now that we have a deadline. This man looks frustrated.
Oh, there.
Do you need something? There's something we wanted to ask, actually. An ingredient for a potion of blight. You say it's not on the island. How do you know something even the chief doesn't? If I were you, I'd start with the informant on the tavern. Still, wouldn't you mainlanders know more about the outside world? Take that talkative chap who threw in prison earlier. He seemed rather wordy. Between the informant and Batlin, we have 2 leads then. Let's follow it up. Okay.
Alright then.
Looks like there is a quest for us over here.
Let us have faith in Lady Yuffie.
How do I get... Oh, here's... I thought it was him. Hang on. Hey there. Despite the warm welcome I initially received from these folks, I somehow convinced them to let me stay on the island. Anyway, what troubles you? It's written all over your faces. That bad, huh? We're actually looking for something, but we've not had much luck.
I see.
An ingredient for the potion of blight that causes withering, eh? Quite a pickle if you can't find it here. Although, the potion is meant to dry things out. Do you know something that can do that? Couldn't say for sure, and my memory's fuzzy on the matter, but I do believe I saw something like that in a shop once. I want to say it was a shop that dealt in medicines and the like. Grand Trad brings in goods from across the kingdom, so that would be your best bet. Too bad we're on the other side of the world, eh? Far from Grand Trad. Right, that part we can handle. I suppose we should head back to the Gauntlet Runner. Alright. So medicine shop in Grand Trad, and give me a second. There's...
Alright,
something. Where's the thing? Hold on. How do I...
Alright then.
I have to go up?
It was all in vain.
Up, 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 up. Oh, maybe not. Never mind. I made a mistake.
Let's not.
Yufa and Adeni live here, not going without their permission, okay. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, hang on, where are the stairs? Ignore me, men. I'm lost. Alright, let's go this way.
Alright then.
Yeah, it's over this way. Casually talking about using the Gauntlet Runner in front of a paparazzi guy. He'll probably wonder how you're gonna do an 8-day round trip in 2 seconds.
Alright then.
Well, you know. It's a bird. That is the most unbothered bird. Oh!
Alright then.
This isn't a new quest. This is a...
Alright then.
Okay, so never mind. It is just down this way. There it is. I was like, where's this quest?
Aha!
Are you perhaps the boy who promised to save our priestess? If you're from the mainland, then by any chance have you been to the Lycian Igniter shop in Grand Trad? Oh, Brigitta's shop. Yeah, we're basically regulars. Really? Then could you do me a favor? I need someone to take this igniter to Lycian's shop and have it appraised. It's like this. Not too long ago, a trader came to our shores and sold this model for cheap. Claimed it was a broken piece of regional craftsmanship. But if I'm right, it's an igniter, a pretty valuable one too. So I'm hoping Lycian's store can appraise it and back up my evaluation. You're willing to just hand this valuable igniter over to people you met like a minute ago? I have to. I've no other contacts in Grand Trad, and the future of the Mystari is riding on this. Oh, of course, I can promise a reward too.
Kidding.
Sounds like it'll just be an errand to the royal capital to get this igniter appraised. Well, then I'll handle it.
I am so grateful.
I love quests that don't cost any time. A certificate of appraisal.
Let's give it a shot.
Alright, I guess Moss is busy and has locked his kitty cat out of the room. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna call it here so I can hang out with the baby. She's just sitting there looking all sad outside of the baby gate that I have up separating the 2 cats. And Lodka's getting pissed at her because she won't leave the gate. She's just like staring at her like, go away, this isn't your house. I'll try to make a list of all of the quests. Jesus, why do I keep blurring? Oh no, it's all blurry. I'll try to make a list of all of the quests so we can just boop, 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 pick them all up the next time we do the stream. But otherwise, thank you for swinging in, you guys. I love your faces, and I will see you when I see you.